welcome into Gwynn Chris on this Tuesday afternoon. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Sello, Matt Scraby. We are all in this hot-ass studio together.
This is the coolest studio I've ever been in compared to where we sat last week in Peoria.
We were outside, so that was different.
That's true.
We are inside, and I have got the neck sweat going right now.
And I got the long sleeves in preparation for 4:30 when the air just gets turned on somehow, and it becomes like 8 degrees in here.
I have a lot of questions. First of all, I'm happy to see you guys again, although I saw you last week.
Yeah, we're back. We're good. We're happy to have you back.
I come back and getting my stuff ready for the show. As you see, I was running a little late in terms of getting the equipment out. Couldn't figure out which mic it was on. This table looks like it's about to collapse.
I don't know if you guys know. If you look underneath, this leg right here is like diagonal.
Let me see.
Wow, you're
And
right.
and it's the screws are out of it.
Look at that. The
Oh my
leg of
goodness.
where he's sitting.
Oh my goodness!
I've
Tony.
never
How are
seen
you
that.
alive?
I'm just
Wow.
saying.
Is Woods just sitting? That's where Woods sits over there. Does he just
no,
lean
I don't.
on that
No,
all
no.
day?
Woods is that's too far right
Oh,
for
he
Woods.
sits over here?
Well, the leg was originally a little bit further this way.
I've never seen that before.
All I know is if this table collapses, what happens to the equipment part of it?
Yeah.
Like,
Goes to the next floor. I mean, it just falls
Well,
all
the
the way
good
down
news-
to the ground.
The good news is, if and when the equipment all falls on the floor, it will at least be clean when it hits the floor, because we had the 5-hour cleanup crew in here earlier.
Are you still on that?
I forgot
You're
about
still
it.
on
but
the
it-
5-hour
he's-
cleanup?
Just reminding.
He's just saying it's a
reminding.
clean floor down
Yeah, it's
there.
all clean in here.
I think
that's
we
a
need
good
to
thing.
call.
But you got to get maintenance in here in a hurry. I don't
I
want
think we
Tony
need to call the fire department.
I'm just saying. Look, there's about 8 other legs on here, so it might be all right.
But how does that?
But this one is completely sideways almost.
Did someone get mad during a spring training game and just?
I'm
kicked
telling
it?
you, that was a Stephen Woods thing. I'm thinking, Benny broke the table.
Padres have a starter for tomorrow. They got an opening day starter.
Yeah, we're last but not least.
Nick Pivetta is the guy.
Yay.
Scraby, did you guys? I'm sure you guys. Wait, yesterday was Monday.
Yeah, we got into
Yeah, we were
it a
here.
little bit
We were
yesterday,
here.
but
How'd you guys feel about that?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Expected?
of course, my thought was, why didn't they just tell us a month ago? We all knew this was going to be the way it was,
Did you
but
play some of Stam's sounder on that? Answering that
I
question?
actually didn't hear that sound, so
He,
he probably had a
yeah.
good explanation that I never got to hear.
He said that it came down to him and King.
Okay.
It sounded like there was some folks, on that staff that may have liked King.
Okay.
But Pivetta was kind of the lead guy because of the year he put up last year. But that slowdown kind of made the decision have to be kicked down the road a little bit when he had to stop throwing because he had
When Pivetta had to stop.
Pivetta had to
So
stop.
that's what slowed it up. Okay.
That's according to Stam. That's
Fair
what
enough.
he said. So
Yeah, you can't call it a setback. Yesterday, AC goes, "How your setback? I mean, slow down. I don't know if that's a thing with Nick Pivetta. Like he doesn't want to think about it like a setback. It was just actually his arm was a little bit tired.
is that what he said? Is that what Nick said?
No,
I was saying is that a thing or was
because I can see
Kevin
Nick Pivetta.
self-correcting or was he correcting because he
He
thought
was self-correcting.
okay? I don't know.
Yeah, Nick
I
Pivetta
don't
seems
know,
like
I
a
really-
good dude, but he seems like he's very competitive.
He's intense. He's competitive. That's a great thing. And I also don't think he was at all intimidating or intense when we sat down with him. He's a very pleasant guy.
No.
He gets out on the mound and he
Different dude.
sees red.
It's okay.
I love that.
It's okay.
It's just what I told him last week. I said, my highlight of the season when you caught the Giants stealing your signals. That was an awesome moment. So, I mean, I have to say that I hate when I say this to those guys when we're doing the interview, Tony, because I played college baseball. I don't feel like I'm on their level, but I had no emotion at all when I pitched. So much so that in high school, I pitched a game early in the season one year at I think it was Aviation High School down by the airport in LA.
That sounds like a top-notch baseball school right
They
there.
weren't very good. Obviously, I shut them out, so they weren't very good. But after I guarantee, I swear to God, our manager was a funny guy named Hank Friedman. He went over and was talking to the other manager after the game, and the other manager said, "God, your pitcher out there. We threw everything at him. We yelled everything out. The fans were he just did not break stride at all. And my manager said, yeah, he's deaf.
Oh,
He told the other manager that I was deaf.
oh my goodness.
You weren't expecting that.
I was not expecting that either.
I wasn't either, but that's what he told
He's
him.
deaf.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, the rest of the day, as we walked off, because it was a road game, as we walked back to the bus, everybody on our team was like, hey, Chris, hey, yo, trying to get me to get out of character. Anyway, he told the guy I was deaf. So I actually took that.
Your coach to tell him that
My coach was crazy, all right? But
Wow.
but I also took that as a compliment in a lot of ways.
weren't
You
rattled.
know what? I wasn't rattled no matter what happened. So.
What, okay, so was it not being rattled, or were you just not fearful of a bad outcome?
I don't know if I thought about it that intently. I just wasn't emotional on the mound. I don't know. I stared in, I pitched, I got the ball, and I kept doing it until the game was over.
Prolific needs me to hit this for you since you talked about high school.
Glory Day. I think you should play Glory Days for those stories.
That might be funny.
Yeah, for baseball stories
Glory
like that
days.
should be Glory Days. Yeah, that should be a Glory Day story. But I liken that to Pivetta a little bit, although he's a little more stern out there.
Yeah,
So, it's good.
Nick is an intense guy. He gets the nod to be the starter. Roster pretty much shaping up to be how most of us thought it was going to be.
I got to say, we came closer this year than we've ever come before. We were predicting while you were gone, Tony, in a couple of the shows, we were predicting that the four guys, making up the bench would be Castellanos, Ty France, and in the outfield, what am I forgetting?
Bryce Johnson.
Bryce Johnson, thank you. I knew his last name was Johnson, but I couldn't for the life of me remember his first name. And then Camposano, it was kind of obvious that he'd have to get the start at the beginning because he was going to be the backup catcher. So that's the way it turned out. They did put Song, or going to, if they haven't officially, put him on the injured list. He'll be available soon. But this way they can have more guys at their disposal. I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
And, we'll go from here. And, I said yesterday, having Jace Bowen now down in the minor leagues and having
Chase Bowen was just clobbering.
that's what I mean. And not only that, Tony, he looks like a specimen. Does he not?
Specimen.
He's an athletic. He's built like a tank.
Feel like a square. Just
Yeah.
like
So, but I mean, I told AJ the other day, you guys always find these guys. Everybody says, well, the Padres have nobody in their minor league system. Let me ask you, if it came up and you put Jace Bowen out as a trade option, I bet you teams would be interested. I'm not saying to trade him. I'm just saying they keep developing these guys that other teams like.
And that's what I'm saying. Remember, we had this conversation back in the offseason. I was like, by the time we get to April, there's going to be new names on
New
the
guys.
board. You think Ethan Salas did himself a disservice in that breakout game? He hit 3-2 tanks.
Yeah.
So, this is why it's tough to play the game of what if in December in terms of what you have at that point. And then all of a sudden you have a spring training. Not only that, what's the big Schoolcraft, right? My man is grown. It's like he's got taller.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's bigger. And it's like these things all play into development. And guess what? 2 months from now, when Bowen and Schoolcraft and Nick Schnell, all these guys are down there, if they're down there balling, guess what? They start to become commodities again. And so now all of a sudden, without even having a draft at this point, you've already kind of re-engaged the market in terms of what you have and what people are coveting.
I agree. And with all due respect to all of these guys who come on, and they're all really, knowledgeable. They are. I mean, Dykstra, Steve Dykstra from MILB.
Sam.
I mean, Sam. He knows everything about the minor leagues.
You're really good at last names today.
I know. I'm getting
Just
half
keep
of it
going
right.
with the last names and you'll get it right.
All right, I'll do a first name for you. Kylie from ESPN. What's his last name?
McDaniel.
All right, he's good on
You
this
just
stuff.
knew that because your dog's name was the same.
I did. I snuck her in there. But I'm just saying, I don't know that any of these guys had Romeo Sanabria as a top-notch Padre prospect, but what prospect could have looked better than him?
Yeah, he had a good spring.
So
I mean, but Sanabria seems like he has a good spring all the time.
Okay, I don't know that.
We'll see if that develops into something.
I hope
But
so.
I think to your point, though, is that A lot of dudes who will end up in AAA or AA that were in big league camp had really good camps. And so we'll see how that kind of all shakes out. All right, we're off and going here today on our first show back together before the season starts. Off day today, off day tomorrow, kind of. There's a workout tomorrow. And then the show begins. Thursday, 1:10. Padres, Nick Pivetta, Detroit Tigers, Mr. two-time AL Cy Young Award winner.
I hope he's rusty
Tariq
because he
Skubal.
didn't want to pitch at the World Baseball Classic. So
And
here
he's
we
not
go.
rusty. He stayed out.
He would be like Logan Webb, ready to go because
What's your prediction, Tony, right now? Xander's the first to face him. Tatis is the first to face him. Or do they go lefty and Crony is the first to face him?
I think it'll be
I don't think it'll be
right-handed.
that, but
I think it'll be righty. I'm going to say it's going to be Xander.
okay.
Let's
Said
go to
it
break.
quietly.
Let's go to break. We get into our predictions with the season coming up underway. AL West will start there. Next, we're going
Are
to Chris.
your investments in the right accounts? What's
We know how. And baseball is back. Opening night is live on Netflix tomorrow, March 25th. Aaron Judge and the Yankees taking on Rafael Devers and the Gigantes. I believe it'll be Matt Vasgersian on the call. I can call them the Gigantes because that's what he calls them. MLB opening night, Yankees-Giants live on Netflix tomorrow. It starts at 5 p.m. here on the West Coast. Baseball is going to be our focus today. We are going to give you our season preview, start with the AL West. You'll see how we do it on this show. We're also, as we move along here today, going to focus on the Arizona Diamondbacks with Nick Piecoro of the Arizona Republic. And at 3:30 today, Adam Klug's son, it'll be another round of the Fantabulous Sports Game Show.
I'm ready.
Adam Klug's son now programs the show.
He should, because he knows what the people want.
He loves that show, so we love to give it to him. All right, Scrape, how about a little music for our first division, the American League West, and then I'll let you take us through the categories.
You know, I found that Frank has the best music in the building now, so I'm going with Frank.
Frank Marchese?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Frank's done the work. I'm going to steal it.
Big Frank.
Oh, my Lord.
Did the
Whoa,
leg
does
just fall?
I thought that was
The
it.
leg just fell. Did it? It did.
No way.
If you were
weren't
just
with
tuning in.
Right, if you weren't with this in the first segment,
he has the leg in his hand.
Tony called our attention to the fact that there was a leg of our table that was just about ready to go and fall, and it just did, and he's holding it in his hand.
Like a trophy.
Fortunately, the table is still standing.
Dog, is this thing stable?
What in the world? I don't know if it's stable at all now, Tony. I mean,
We're going to need the...
Have to sit like this.
Adam,
now with my
did
legs
Adam
snapped
just
from
leave?
under.
Is that why he said bye?
I think he knew something was going to happen. He got out of here while he still could. We should call our good friend, the birthday boy, J.R. Rogers. I don't know what he's going to do about it.
Belated birthday, right? It's
Belated,
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
belated, but I don't know. We got to get this fixed.
Do you feel safe, Tony?
Listen, I'm good. We can.
Okay.
I don't feel safe for Tony right now.
Well, we got to forge on.
Yeah, we gotta keep it.
The show must go on.
It's like, can't put your elbows on the table. Whole thing might collapse.
Rod said, good thing it was on video. That's true.
That
All I
was-
heard was a
I know.
major commotion
I heard
over
the
there.
thud, and I'm like, that couldn't have been the table. And it
By
was.
the way, this table is heavy. If it did fall,
Well, it's got like,
look
got to
at-
be 1,000 pounds of equipment on
look at
it.
this thing. Yeah, this might be a little shaky. Anyway, let's go.
All right, let's start
I'll
and
stand.
forget about the danger that is
I'll
happening.
stand.
Over. You don't need to. Don't lean on the table. You got to sit down.
Okay.
AL West. What we're gonna pick for these today? First place, last place, MVP, Cy Young, Newcomer. Tony, you're up first. Who's your first place AL West team?
Who wins it?
Man, this division's interesting.
It
I'm gonna
is
say
interesting.
I'm gonna say the Rangers.
Oh,
I'm
Rangers.
gonna say the Rangers.
okay. Chris.
Finished only.
Skip Schumacher at the helm. I don't know if you guys saw
That was
how
awesome.
he
Skip Schumacher
informed-
already. Now his whole team will love him for
Oh
that.
my God! It's
For like a long time.
you always think like, man, what creative way can I like grab my team's attention? That's a great way to do it.
Did you see it,
right there.
Script?
I don't believe I did.
Oh, well, why
So
don't you tell
he
him?
went out to make a mound visit to the young man who was on the mound, and that's how he broke the news to him that
I love that.
Instead of taking him out of the game, he told him that he made the team.
yeah.
And then he had to go back to pitch.
Pretty much, he turned around, walked back to the dugout.
He had the biggest smile on his
He
face.
was trying to
though,
get
so
his.
it
Yeah, he
did-
was trying to figure it out.
That is awesome.
His catcher went up there. Okay, now we're going to throw a curveball, and the guy's like, "Shut up! I just made the team."
I kind of like how AJ Preller did it too. Like that's a great way to do it. AJ Preller with Ryan Weathers told him to put his COVID test in the big league box instead of the minor league box.
well,
That's a strong one.
luckily that's not available as an option.
No, I'm
right
just
now,
saying it's
so
very unique and it's
we
kind of
don't,
fun.
we don't want that way to be
we don't want that
available.
to be available. Yeah, that's a good call on Skip Schumacher, Tony. I'll go with the Mariners again. I think Texas is going to make it interesting, though.
I'm with Chris. They have to dethrone.
All right,
the
you're staying with the Mariners.
Chris, last place team.
They finished last year. I think a lot of people just assumed the A's were last. They were not. The Angels were last. And I don't see the Angels getting out of there. I really don't. So welcome. I mean, as long as you have Artie Moreno not caring whether they win a game, they're not going to
I
win a
was
game.
just about to say they don't care about winning, so I would go with the Angels last.
All
Tony,
right, Tony.
Yeah, no, it's
Clean
terrible.
sweep?
I tried to find a way for it not to be the Angels because I like some of the younger pieces they got, but they are not better. Than
I will say I like
any-
their closer.
Yeah,
Kirby
no,
Yates is
Kirby Yates,
back.
for
Yeah,
sure.
good for him. But
Yeah, I don't think they're better than any of the other four teams.
I don't either.
All right, the MVP of the AL West. I'm still actually deciding about my MVP, but I've had a strong suspicion Julio Rodriguez is going to have one of his
Good
years.
call.
So I'm going to go with
sir.
Julio Rodriguez.
Boy, you really reached.
I did. Tony?
Oh, it's on me now, huh?
Yep.
I didn't like that. I thought I was going to Chris. MVP of the league. I'm gonna go back. He kind of had a slow year, but I still think he's like one of the best players in the division. Jordan Alvarez.
Okay,
Good old Jordan.
all right.
If he ever, when he's healthy, he
There's
scares
nobody
you.
better when he's healthy.
He scares you for sure.
Chris?
Well, I don't hate Nick Kurtz as a possibility, but guys don't normally go from rookie of the year to even better than
True.
next
That's
year. It just
good
doesn't
call.
seem to work that way. But I do want to go somebody different than Julio Rodriguez. So I'm going to say that Wyatt Langford is due to finally bust out and reach his
Wow,
potential
that's
with Texas.
Well,
That's a step out right there.
It is, but
he has had a major spring. I think he's
And-
hitting over
yeah,
400.
it wasn't necessarily that. I mean, I just heard how great this guy is, and he hasn't been yet. He's been good, but not great. Maybe this year.
All right, Tony, you're up first for the AL West Cy Young.
Brian Wu will be
It's a
the
good
AL
call.
Good call.
That's a really good
West
call.
Cy Young.
Wow.
He was very strong
This
last
dude,
year.
what's amazing about Wu is that
Was it the all-time record he got, or close to it for most six-inning quality? It was
I think
quality starts.
It was right there. I don't know if he
was
broke
right
it or not.
on it. Yeah.
This dude throws so many strikes. Like, you put the breakdown. He threw 80 pitches. This
78
dude,
strikes.
He'll be like in the 60 range, which is crazy. I mean, he's one of the most efficient, and he's young. So I'm gonna go with Wu as my Cy Young.
Good call.
All right, Chris, I mean.
Well, Jacob deGrom is the flashy name that jumps out, but I don't know that he's Cy Young guy anymore. And so I can't find anybody else until I go over to the Astros.
You're going to take my guy.
Totally underrated last year, Hunter Brown. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball. I don't think anybody even knows who he is outside of Houston. So I'll go
Houston.
Houston.
I'm going with Hunter Brown as well.
All right.
I was just looking at stats last night, actually. Last year, he 185 innings, 2.43 ERA.
That's good.
Let me tell you,
12 wins.
185 innings in today's day and age
Is a lot.
That's a big
He's
time.
worn out.
I mean,
big
listen,
time.
2023, 155. 2024, 170. So is he
It's just
185?
increasing.
So is he going to go 200 this year? We'll
Nolan
see.
Ryan had 185 by the All-Star break back in the days, but those were then.
I don't want to
This is
hit
now.
the sounder again.
You don't
Gotta
need
hit
to.
it. Gotta hit it.
All right. Okay, fine. Tony called for it. We have to hit it. All right. Finally, Chris, Newcomer.
Newcomer to the division. Tony and I just talked about this when you left the room. There aren't many to this division. I'm looking at names like Brandon Nimmo, which doesn't thrill me. Mackenzie Gore, maybe. Jeff McNeil won a batting championship.
He,
comes
by
into
the way, Jeff
division.
McNeil fits the
The A's, you think that's where
Sacramento's
he should- you
A's
think he'd
look
be-
so crazy. That's all I can think about watching him in Asia.
He's going to look like he's been there all his life.
You
huh?
might have been there forever.
I'm going to go off the board here for, and I don't know his first name, but it doesn't matter. Houston Astros starter Imai, I-M-A-I. Japanese pitcher. Everybody says he's got incredible stuff.
I heard that.
Maybe he's the best newcomer in the division.
I heard his pickoff move is incredible.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I heard that his
Something
feet
to
are
look at.
like electrically fast. Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn. I was going to go with Brandon Nimmo.
Well, you can.
You're not
mentioned
anymore.
him.
You were.
No, I'm going with Brandon Nimmo.
You
Chris
I
just-
was going to go.
Chris
with him.
made me think about it twice when he goes, well,
Well, it doesn't really stand out to me that Brandon Nimmo is going to be the
I think Brandon
newcomer.
Nimmo is
I don't
better than
disagree
we
with that.
always think he's going to be.
Yeah.
He
That's-
always is. My guy's name is Tatsuya Imai.
yes, I liked his name too.
All right.
Tony, your ALS newcomer.
Brendan Donovan.
Oh, that's a great call.
That's
Brandon
the
Donovan.
See
answer.
him.
This dude is he hit like 450 there in spring training.
So funny. I'm looking right at it, and I did not see his name there. By the way, I might need to change. Tatsuya Imai is 5'11", $176. You're not going to make it.
He's gonna make it. Chris.
He's going to be
You think he's
fine.
going to make it? He's
Of course.
Look up
They're gonna-
Yoshinobu
They're
Yamamoto.
gonna treat
Breaking
him in the
half.
same way they, I think they're gonna ease him into it. He
He's
won't
a
be like
little
every
guy.
fifth. But yeah, there's
All right,
ALS
Hold on.
right there.
Yamamoto just won World Series MVP, and he's 5'10", 176.
Same size as Imai.
Yeah,
There you go.
But
By the way, you
Yamamoto-
see Roki Sasaki
getting bombed every time. I don't know that they're going to be able to risk putting him out there. He's been really
Y'all
that
gonna
bad.
do this again? Y'all go.
We're gonna fall for-
No,
You're gonna do this again?
no.
When I look at Roki Sasaki, all I see is a banana and a tailpipe, and I fall for it every time. That's all I see out there. All right, there's our AL West. We'll cover all the rest of the divisions. Of course, later in the show, we will get to the National League West. But our baseball preview for 2026 is underway. When we come back, we will focus on the Diamondbacks. Yesterday, Drew Goodman was nice to join us and talk Rockies. Nick Piecoro from Arizona on the Dbacks on the SDCCU fan hotline when we come back on Gwynn and Chris.
Gwynn and Chris.
soon as Scraby gets his earpiece in.
Yeah, these are like I still can't.
You're
figure
still
them
working
out.
with them, huh?
Yeah.
It look like you're doing a little bit better than you were the first day, where you couldn't even figure out how to get them in your ear.
Yeah, definitely doing better. I
thought you were going to throw those away. You hated them.
Well,
on day
I
one.
hated how they went in my ear, but I like the sound of them. And I like how they're you guys know on earbuds, Chris and I wear earbuds every day. Some of the earbuds hurt my ears, and these ones fit nicely.
How about this?
Couldn't be happier.
How about this?
Thanks, Chris.
Did you guys see? I saw a video that said we have been wearing AirPods the wrong way for a very long
I
time.
have seen this.
Oh, really? These we're putting them in the wrong way.
Not those ones.
Yeah,
The-
Okay,
AirPods.
these I'm good.
The
but
new
you're talking
ones.
about the
the wireless
They're
ones.
supposed to go
They're
up
supposed to go up and like fit in your ear.
so that they stay.
Right. We've been all like letting them hang down, thinking we were like cool people, and
But if
not
we,
even wearing them right.
But you know, if we tilt them up now, we're gonna look like Martians.
It looks weird because
Yeah,
we've
I'm
been
not
doing
doing
it
it.
because we've been doing it the
Exactly.
other way
I'm
for
not
so
doing
long.
it.
But
I'm not doing it.
I've worn an AirPod where you put it in your ear and it
And it
sticks
fits
there.
way better.
Not
It fits
doing
way
it.
better.
Way better.
Not doing it.
You don't have to.
It's just
My goodness.
let you know it's an
I'm
option.
adamant about it, Scraby.
My goodness.
Not doing it.
As I said, Nick Piecoro will join us. Arizona Republic.
How's your brackets doing, Tony? Did you do brackets?
I did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything? You got,
I haven't checked them. You know, let me see where I'm at.
I haven't checked.
I was
Honestly-
dude. The sun was. It made me all weird.
agree.
I couldn't.
know.
I couldn't think straight.
I thought of something this year that
Oh,
I had
not
never
doing this.
thought of before, but I'm glad that I did. I mean, first of all, my personal brackets are just like they always are, pretty much, messed up. But my wife, at her work, they've got, I hope nobody there's
Yeah, I was
listening.
going to say, don't admit this.
Well,
it
it doesn't
It might
matter.
disqualify her.
They're not
Ah.
disqualified. No, it's not her. I can get in her pool. So, we paid for another entry, and that was my entry. But instead of turning in my brackets, I turned in Jay Billis's bracket. I am winning right now. Jay Billis
That
is
is
the
cheating.
It's not.
It is 100%
Nobody knows.
cheating. Oh, what they do now?
You think it's cheating using Jay Billis? I
Yes,
just won.
those
I had
aren't
the
your
same
thoughts.
picks.
Those aren't your picks.
He doesn't own them.
You would have done the exact same bracket as Jay Billis.
Hell no. My bracket's
Exactly.
terrible. But I
Exactly.
thought if I'm going to win this pool, I'm using Jay Billis's picks, and I'm in the lead right now. That's how good Jay
I
Billis
would
is
be
at this.
protesting
You're
like
protesting.
no
You think it's a
other.
protest, huh? I think it's
That's
just
why you were
smart
saying don't
money.
say anything.
I think it's smart money. You use something use the guy
Yeah.
who's really good at it. I don't know why he doesn't have any extra insight than anybody else. I mean, he picks out his bracket before it all
Yeah.
starts.
He watches probably more college basketball than all of us.
Yes, but I feel that he's just doing my research for me.
Dominic says that's not cheating unless Jay Billis is in your office pool, which I don't believe he is. And Katrina says
Cheating.
people at her company used AI to do their brackets. What is the
they
point?
I hope they lose.
What
for
is the
sure.
point of using AI to? The whole point is for you to pick the games.
The point is they want to win some money. They think that's the best chance.
No,
to
it's
win.
not.
Well, I agree with that. AI.
I have two reasons I needed to do this.
Jay Bayless
Billis.
is for sure a cheat code.
It is totally not a cheat code. Number one. Number two, my wife won this pool 3 years ago and hasn't let me stop hearing about it. I need to get even.
If I'm
Need to
Lori,
win it
I'm
once.
100, and you win this.
She doesn't know who Jay Billis is.
You're never living it
She
down.
doesn't even know who he is.
I'm gonna do research if I'm Lori. I'm gonna find out who Jay is, so I can let you not have this victory over me.
By the way, I'm reading. I was getting some pushback about the AirPod. I guess certain AirPods do that, and now certain AirPods can be worn down, but both ways work. It says that you need to insert with the stem pointing downward, then rotate it
up.
until it
I
clicks
must have
in your
missed
ear.
that part. I must have missed that
Not
part.
doing that. either.
To answer your question, I'm 17th. One bracket 17th. One bracket is 29th.
And that's what the ball club.
Yes.
Okay, you got a lot of contestants in that one.
Let's see how many we got. 59.
Can you see there who's leading? Like how many points the leader has? I'm just curious if you can see.
You know
that.
who was leading for a long time? Dave Marcus was leading.
Oh,
through like
no.
the first.
Could you imagine him winning that? The team would like never let him.
I was kind of rooting for
That'd be fun
Dave.
if he won.
Uh,
Does it say what the points are for the leader? I'm just curious if Jay Billis is
174 is the max in ours right now. 40 correct. 50.
okay. So you're doing a little different scoring system. because the 1 point for the first round, 2 points for the second round.
This is a CBS one, so I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just curious if Jay Billis is ahead of all your people. Whereas, Tony, if you had adopted my strategy, you could be winning.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have told anybody that Jay Billis helped me.
I think this is I would honestly think I'm getting like Chris smart. Good move.
It is smart.
You can't.
I think it's smart if you don't tell anybody.
All right,
Then it's real smart.
Then I'm a dummy. You know what? The money is a matter. I want the glory of winning the thing.
I hear you.
I'll give the money to Lori probably anyway.
No,
so it's not gonna really matter.
Exactly what
I won't get any of it anyway. They'll give it to her at work, and then she'll go,
see it.
"We got the money." That's all that'll happen. So I'm not going to see any of it anyway.
Fair enough. It has been. We were having this conversation off air as we wait to bring Nick Piecoro on.
Yes.
We were having a conversation before we came on about there being no Cinderellas anymore.
In college
hoops. I think this is like however many straight years of
a second year in a row with none. Absolutely none. And there was another stat I saw: the mid majors playing against majors went 5-28 this year. So just a total mismatch, pretty much all the way down the line.
I definitely have enjoyed listening to some of the coaches that aren't in the mid-major tier kind of push back on this narrative that no one wants to schedule them. So Purdue's coach Pat, he had the receipts. He had the receipts.
Painter. Yeah, you know what? But here's the thing: Miami of Ohio cried about it quite a bit, and so did some of the others. But we see it here. Brian Dutcher is in the same boat as Miami, Ohio.
And
he gets games.
Yep.
And it's not because he invites Arizona directly to come here. He finds a tournament that they're in and goes and plays in it.
Yep.
That's what Miami of Ohio needs to do. That's what, these other teams. Find those tournaments and get your butt in there.
Yeah.
And then you can play these teams on a neutral court. So, yeah, their complaining falls a little on deaf ears to me as well.
Let's bring on Nick Piecoro on Gwynn and Chris, Arizona Republic. Nick, how are you, man? Thank you for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
Hi, Nick.
Nick, got to see a lot of this ball club as I was there for all 6 weeks of spring training. This team is seemingly kind of right back where they always are, a chance to compete in this division. How do you see this all kind of breaking down for this ball club this year?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like most years I go into a Diamondbacks season not having really any idea which way it's going to go. Like, I could see it going well. They've got Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, and Geraldo Perdomo at the top of their lineup. Gabriel Moreno looks good. Jordan Lawler looks good. Like, I feel like they're going to score runs. And then they've got a bunch of names you recognize in the starting rotation. Like, some of those guys are trying to bounce back. Some of them maybe like Ryan Nelson, kind of coming into their own. But then you look in the bullpen and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just sort of the story of this franchise, really. I don't know. We'll see if they can get it figured out this year. It's not like they have guys that have never done it. But you don't look at it and say like you don't comfortably predict that they're going to be a dominant group back there.
The Diamondbacks, Nick, are a strange tale of people misrepresenting what they've seen. What I mean by that is 2023, they won 84 games. So, okay, middling season. 2024, they won 89. They were much better. Only they weren't. Because in 2023, with those 84 wins, they went to the World Series. Then they won 89 and didn't even make the playoffs. Last year, they won 80 and again didn't make the playoffs. Has anything happened from 2023 to now? Or is this just the same team just not winning as many, games or getting lucky to sneak in?
I think the 2024 team was probably the best of the bunch on paper, maybe. And they just fell short. They finished with a tie with the Braves and the Mets, and lost out in the tiebreaker.
And the Mets and Braves played each other the last day and gave each other one win, so they both could get in. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and last year it was just they were really banged up. I mean, and that's kind of going to be a big theme for this team that I probably should have said right off the bat. Just that, Corbin Burns isn't going to be back till July. Justin Martinez isn't going to be back till July or August or later, perhaps. Gurriel and Merrill Kelly are starting on the injured list. They're hoping to get AJ Puck back in late May, early June. So, I mean, the injuries that kind of wrecked their season last year are, maybe threatening to kind of, make this year difficult too. So I think the goal in a way is to kind of hang in there until the deadline, around the time you're going to get Corbin Burns back, and then around the time when you can, more easily sort of augment the roster, right, at the deadline where you can make the additions that maybe you're lacking.
Nick Piecoro of the Arizona Republic joins us on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking, it's better. And Nick, Corbin Carroll breaks his hamate at the very beginning of camp. He made it back. I saw him play a couple games before we broke. What's the status with him? Because I broke my hamate before. I know that although I came back in about 5 weeks, the strength was nowhere near what it needed to be. And I couldn't help but notice Corbin Carroll finishing with 2 hands right after coming back.
Yep.
Has he continued to do that? Because his natural swing when he's at his best is a one-hand release. Has he gotten back to that yet? Or is he still kind of working with this hamate and trying to find some comfort there?
Yep, he had a 2-handed finish in the game here today. It's still going on. Yeah, I mean he crushed some balls right in his first game. I think he hit a ball 113. It was in the ground, but he wound up hitting a home run too several days later. So there is still some power in there, but like you said, the fact that he's finishing at 2 hands kind of makes you think there's something going on. Like either he's still really feeling it. That's probably it. I mean, I'm sure he's playing through some discomfort. I mean, that's another thing. Like, are we going to be looking at sort of a different version of Corbin Carroll for the first couple months of the season until that hand gets right? Like, I don't know.
Nick Piecoro, Arizona Republic, Diamondbacks, of course, they are right there with the Padres, always giving them a tough time here. And Geraldo Perdomo, to me, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but he went from being a guy I didn't know a whole lot about to a 7.0 WAR, one of the best in all of baseball, nearly won the MVP award if it wasn't for Shohei Ohtani being superhuman. Where did all that come from? What happened last year to set Perdomo into the stratosphere?
I wish I could explain
Nobody
it fully
knows.
to you.
Yeah, it just happened.
I mean, he got stronger for sure. He started figuring out a way. I think probably like a contact point thing. Like I think he figured out how to catch balls out front a little bit and hook them down the lines. He started showing, more power than we'd ever seen from him. This is a guy that always had a great approach, incredible quality of at bat, just night after night. I mean, at bat after at bat, he just doesn't give any away. But I mean, think about this, in 2023 down the stretch, they promoted Jordan Lawler for the first time. Perdomo was the one that was moving around to play some second and some third. He was giving way to Lawler at the time because the thought was this is going to be Jordan Lawler's position. And then they go on that run and kind of Perdomo solidified himself, I think, during that playoff run as this is his team, this is his position. And then he just kept getting better and better and better. He's really good. I don't know if he's going to hit 20 again. Because it was just so above and beyond anything we'd seen from him. But I guess I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be stunned. But he's really good. He's a really good player.
Nick, Brandon Pfaadt has been a conundrum to me because he's a guy that seems like he has a ton of talent, and we've seen him put it together in that World Series run where he was one of you guys' best starters. I saw him make a start during spring where he looked like Cy Young again. I mean, is this the year that Pfaadt takes the step forward that I kind of feel like this organization saw for him when he first came up?
Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind before last season, which was a bad year, they gave him a big contract extension. So they were betting on a breakout, and it didn't happen. I don't know. I mean, the slider's his big pitch, sweeper slider, whatever you want to call it. And he kind of lost it at times last year. He kind of needs that pitch to to get guys off his heater because it's not really a special fastball. But I mean, he really knows how to pitch. He throws tons of strikes. He's competitive. Like, he gives up dingers in an inning and keeps coming at guys. Like, he just doesn't back down. There's a lot to like there. And even, I think he threw 180. I'm off the top of my head here. 180 something innings last year, close to that, and he had a 5 something ERA. Like, that tells you that he's generally, even in the bad starts, he was generally keeping them in games and eating up innings. He's an important part of things, but man, if he can be the guy that they've envisioned, it'd be really big for these guys.
Nick, let you go on this. Torey Lovello, 10th year with the Diamondbacks. We had him on a long time ago, and I hit him up with, he's from Santa Monica, California, and I am too. And I took a shot in the dark and guessed the hospital he was born in, and he just about fell off the chair because it was the same as I was. So throw that at him one of these days. He'll get a kick out of it. But I think he's quietly one of the better managers in baseball. He just does a good job. I think everybody likes him. I don't know of anybody around the league that doesn't care for this guy. Is there anything he's trying to do, maybe just to get his guys, coax them over the hump a little bit?
Well, they started last season kind of playing some sloppy defense and run into some outs. That, sort of the fundamental stuff that really gets under managers' skins, but, especially his skin. They were really focusing on a lot of that stuff in spring training, kind of to a different level than they had before. But I mean, I don't know, man. He's going into a contract. He's a lame duck manager, which he's been many times in the past. He, as we talked about, has a bullpen that's a little hard to trust, and that's what people tend to evaluate managers on, right? And take a look at the Diamondbacks schedule when I get off the phone here. You should check that out. I think it's like 7 of the first 11 series are against playoff teams from last year. 3 out of the other 4 are like contenders. So like they have the Rockies, and then they've got like 10 series against really good or competitive teams. That's tough, especially with all these injuries they have at the beginning of the season. Like I don't think he's in I just feel bad. I think he's in a tough spot to open the season. I guess things get easier, right, after the first 6 weeks, if that's your schedule. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how all this plays out, because it sort of felt like at the end of last year, he kind of had to manage for his job. And yeah, I don't know where it's going to go from here.
Nick, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us. Padres will take on the Diamondbacks first in Mexico City. So we'll probably catch up with you around that
you
time.
Guys can go out for a little roll taco feast.
I don't know. Are you going, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm there.
I'll make sure I find you then when we're out there.
I'm not missing that trip.
Nick, appreciate your time, man.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you.
Take care.
Nick Piecoro there from the Arizona Republic. Yeah, Diamondbacks, one of those teams. They compete with the Padres pretty well.
They're right there
season.
last year.
Yeah.
A few games off the Padres pace, and they do have a lot of injuries. He's not wrong. I mean, Merrill Kelly and Corbin Burns. That's 1-2 in your rotation, and then he mentioned Martinez and Puck. That's 1-2 in your bullpen. That's hard.
Yeah, Martinez, he's Tommy John, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think he's near the end of this season. I think they're going to start Paul Sewald, the old USD guy, at closer. But, yeah, if Arizona can get healthy, we didn't ask about our guy Nolan Arenado either. That's another guy over there. I don't know that
I didn't.
Producer note, it was on.
It was on there.
Did you throw that out there?
He did. It was on there.
Darn it. Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. We saw them 3 times during spring, and he didn't play in one of the games. So it's like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
for me.
We'll see how much he brings to the table. Because the Cardinal year last year for him was kind of looked like he was on his way. But I've seen guys kind of tail off and then recapture. It's a little better hitter's ballpark. So we'll see about Noli.
Is that what they call him, Noli?
That's what I call him.
I knew you were going to let that
Noli
slide.
Polioli. Remember Roly Polioli, Chris? You ever heard of that before?
Let's get to
It's
break.
Manny Machado and it's Noli.
More Gwynn and Chris.
They know?
On the other side, 3 o'clock hour on the way.
Chris, hello. Yeah, we're here in Cooperstown for 97.3 The Fan. So excited, the induction weekend for the great Trevor Hoffman. What a class he's going in with, too. Let's take a look. Of course, Alan Trammell from Kearney High School in San Diego. And then, of course, the Detroit Tigers' great shortstop, Jack Morris, in a Tiger uniform there, but I always remember him pitching that 1-0 shutout in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series for the Minnesota Twins. Maybe the greatest postseason pitching performance of all time. Chipper Jones, Padre fans remember him. Every fan of a National League team remembers him because he would come in and do damage to that team. Only the second #1 overall pick in the Major League Draft, Chipper Jones, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The other is Ken Griffey Jr. Vladimir Guerrero, never met a pitch he couldn't swing at, and powerhouse hitter for the Expos, and then, of course, the Angels at the end of his career. Jim Thome, over 600 home runs, mostly with the Cleveland Indians. And then, oh, yeah, the guy down here on the end who used to get all these guys out all the time, Trevor Hoffman, the greatest Padre reliever of them all. Two of the greatest outfielders in the history of baseball. Of course, you've got Babe Ruth right here. Ted Williams right over there. I was wondering who the third outfielder would be. And then, of course, it hit me. Tony would be upset if I didn't say that the third outfielder, who will someday probably be displayed right here between these two guys, is obviously Mike Trout. And this is the San Diego Padres locker room here in Cooperstown. Obviously, a couple of jerseys there and hats, gloves, all-star stuff. I think the most interesting thing in this entire display, though, especially this weekend, is a picture in the top corner of Angus Young. He's the guitarist for AC/DC, wearing a Trevor Hoffman uniform, obviously playing Hell's Bells. I know that Trevor went to many AC/DC concerts and was honored by sitting in the front row to watch AC/DC play Hell's Bells in his honor. But there's a picture of Angus Young playing Hell's Bells for Trevor Hoffman, wearing the 51 jersey right there. Chris, hello. Yeah, we're here in Cooperstown for 97.3 The Fan. So excited, the induction weekend for the great Trevor Hoffman. What a class he's going in with, too. Let's take a look. Of course, Alan Trammell from Kearney High School in San Diego. And then, of course, the Detroit Tigers' great shortstop, Jack Morris, in a Tiger uniform there, but I always remember him pitching that 1-0 shutout in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series for the Minnesota Twins. Maybe the greatest postseason pitching performance of all time. Chipper Jones, Padre fans remember him. Every fan of a National League team remembers him because he would come in and do damage to that team. Only the second #1 overall pick in the Major League Draft, Chipper Jones, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The other is Ken Griffey Jr. Vladimir Guerrero never met a pitch he couldn't swing at, and powerhouse hitter for the Expos, and then, of course, the Angels at the end of his career. Jim Thome, over 600 home runs, mostly with the Cleveland Indians. And then, the guy down here on the end who used to get all these guys out all the time, Trevor Hoffman, the greatest Padre reliever.
Bill House Studios, home to Gwynn and Chris. We know how. And we're coming to you for hour number 2 of our Tuesday get-together. Tiger Woods. Can ESPN stop?
What?
Scraby, I mean, you're going to defend them. But this was the headline story on ESPN.com today, that Tiger Woods is going to somehow step out and play in this stupid indoor golf league.
It's his golf league.
To try to help his
I think
team
that's why
win
they're making
the
it a big
title.
deal.
Yeah, ESPN's put a lot of money into this, so they're going to make it a big deal.
I think that to me is not.
I mean, Scott Van Pelt is broadcasting live from the stadium.
Unbelievable.
I think despite our dislike, despite our dislike for the TGL finals,
they're sitting there.
They clearly see something that they are deciding to.
I'm guessing that this is more popular than we think it is.
I don't believe it's popular at all, and I just think they're trying to
get as much. Say that
they're trying to squeeze as much juice out of this turnip as they can.
I don't know how you could say it's not popular at all, because
people are tuning in to watch Tiger Woods and a bunch of guys hit a ball into a screen.
Well, because this is eventually, in their mind, going to lead him back on the course.
No, this is where he's going to be playing.
He's going to play here, but I won't be surprised if he makes another attempt to get back on the course.
Don't do it, Tiger. Don't do it.
I'm just telling you.
I can't believe anyone.
Do you think Tiger Woods is talking about training only to come back and play in this?
No,
honestly,
but I just don't.
Oh, you're saying he'll never be on a professional course
maybe like
again?
go to the senior tour, Tiger.
He's not going.
You could win everything with one leg.
Listen. Eventually, I'm sure he'll get to that place.
I
don't think he's there yet. I really don't.
I don't know that
they're asking him about the Masters for crying out loud.
They're always going to, because he's able to play in it, and I'm guessing he's not going to play in this Masters.
Just because Scott Van Pelt is broadcasting from somewhere does not mean the event is good.
Chris, you keep making these claims.
That's not what I said. I said he's there because ESPN thinks.
I'm not arguing with you anymore on this.
Yeah,
talking with Tony.
No,
co-host of the show.
But the thing is that you're like, it's stupid and everybody says it. And then if I were to say that, you'd be like, who's everybody?
No, I'm just, I can't believe people are excited about it. But all right, if you are, 4:00 today, don't miss it. In the meantime, we have a lot still to come. In this hour, we're going to do a preview of the American League and National League Central divisions as our baseball preview for 2026 continues. More importantly, in this hour, and now you got me riled up, Scraby. It'll be Tony Gwynn Jr. looking to kick your butt again in the Fantabulous Sports Game Show. That's coming up.
Tyler has a great
3:40.
Great comment on the TGL. It was funny. There was a mic'd up moment when he asked his teammates for a distance, and they said 99. Usually golfers talk in the last two because he knows he's inside of 100 yards. But
you might be 99.
So he thought it was 99 instead of 199, and he hit a wedge instead of like an iron. It was great.
Can't they hit a wedge 199? I mean, just
Tiger,
about.
yeah, they definitely can.
It's crazy. All right, we got some.
I don't like that kind of comment right there.
Victor Wembanyama saying that he should win MVP.
He's saying he should be the leader in the race. Just go play ball, dog.
Yeah,
you're already an alien. The game will speak for itself.
He's plus 2,200.
I hate the lobbying for it. Like,
I'm not a fan of that.
I should be in first.
Yeah, I don't care for that either. Okay. I'm now not rooting for him.
Right, exactly.
I just went picking somebody else. All right, let's play or let's do our daily gambit here. Lakers last night trying to make it 10 in a row.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo! If you answered yes, This is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in the Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment on Gwynn and Chris. Please gamble responsibly. The people on the Scraby show are going to start hating me because I keep bringing up all the news about Polymarket and Kalshi, but now they're looking to crack down on these sports prediction markets. They're looking to make sure that you can't trade, quote unquote, because as the person who's putting forth the legislation said, it's sports betting, but it's not sports betting. It's trading, which is actually sports betting. So anyway,
I don't have time for all of it. I don't either. Yeah,
you don't have any idea what I just said? They're going after. They're going after.
But it's sports betting.
I don't get it.
But it's not sports betting. It's
betting.
Trading.
It's sports betting camouflaged as trading.
Okay.
So they say that they need to pay and follow all of the sports betting rules. Kalshi and Polymarket.
Because the trading rules are a little bit.
I don't even get
what federally.
What are they trading? What are you trading? That's what I mean.
We've talked about this for like a year now.
You're waving me away.
You gotta explain it, man.
Tony doesn't know it. Nobody else knows it.
I'm confused.
Why are you waving
me
away?
Right before I opened my mouth, I said, "Is this worth it?" And I should have said no.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
What are you trading? You are trading on players. You're trading. Does LeBron James have?
Don't forget, we got Daily Gambit that's playing in the background.
All right, fine. What are you trading? I've never heard of this trade.
Don't be mad because we don't understand
somebody in the chat just send me a text and say, "Here's what it is, Chris, you dummy." I don't think anybody knows what this is.
Okay, that is a false statement in every sort of way.
Gravy, we have a game.
I just don't like it when he makes these generalized statements. Nobody knows what this is. UConn minus 37
Why do you
and
take
a half.
it so personally?
I mean, I didn't think it was going to be such a crazy thing.
Did you invent this stuff?
No, I just hate these prediction markets because they're predatory and they're skirting federal rules.
You feel like Scraby losing some money because of this.
It sounds like it's taking a lot out of his
go look.
pocket.
There is 0 accounts set up on any of these sports betting markets, prediction markets. I just think it's a slippery slope to bad things. UConn minus 37.5 against Syracuse in the women's NCAA tournament yesterday. Chris went UConn. For some reason, I went Syracuse. But UConn won 98-45. Not only did they win 98-45, but they were full court pressing for most of the game.
I don't know if you saw the head coach's
of the game
comments after the game.
Yeah, she's tired of being put in their bracket.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I didn't disagree with her, but it is the way it works. Like you play
in
out
your
east.
area, yeah. I mean, that's where Syracuse is. Unless you move the university, you're gonna have to play them.
And I get her frustration because she's been at other schools that are also back east.
There are
she keeps ending up at
You
UConn.
are just being led to slaughter if you play them. It was 65-12 at halftime. That should not be the score of a contest.
What was it? What's the young lady's name for UConn?
AZ Fudd.
Fudd was like 9 of 11, like at one point in the game.
Yeah,
from 3.
They all they are so good. I asked Scraby this, and he said he would never get tired of it. I think I would. Winning by 50 every game.
No, I don't think I would either.
You wouldn't? You just go out every time and just crush people?
If I knew that this
it?
team was working the way that I assumed that UConn works, and they walked out on the court and it was like everything was working like it was in practice, I don't think I'd get tired of that.
Okay.
It feels really good to dominate.
Listen, I've been on like a couple teams that were like really good, and that feeling of winning is like
Yeah, but you've never been on a team that was winning before the game started every time.
No, I haven't. But the little bit of winning I have experienced was enough. I enjoyed that.
I love to win too. I do. I just think I want a contest. Like if I'm going to go play, all right, I don't want to throw my wife under the bus, so I'm gonna use Scraby as an example because he says he can't play. He's a terrible tennis player.
I am.
If I was going to play Scraby at tennis, I would get very little joy out of whipping him because I already know I'm better than him.
That's not true. I think you would enjoy for the first game just
I don't think
wiping the floor with me.
Maybe the first game. Then I'd be like, what's the point?
But you're also not playing for a championship. You're just playing me.
Move on.
The other thing is they're going to play against tougher competition too as they get going.
Yeah, maybe you have one tough game before they get the title.
All right, in the other game, South Carolina minus 23.5 against USC,
They
Southern
both
California.
raised USC, didn't they?
I think Chris, did you take USC?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, I took South Carolina. South Carolina wins 101-61. UCLA minus 28.5 against Oklahoma State. Chris and I went UCLA. UCLA won, but they did not cover.
It was a
87-68.
backdoor cover. UCLA was ahead by like 40, and then
Oak State.
Oak State beat the spread at the end.
Lakers minus 1.5 against the Pistons. Chris and I were feeling the Lakers a little bit, but the Pistons ended up winning this game 113-110.
And I saw a lot of Laker fans, Tony, online said the refs felt like it was time for the Lakers streak to end.
I'm not going to lie.
They took it away. There were a few calls.
Just
that
watching,
were
just
eyebrow raising.
it just seemed like it was that time. It was they were due for that
calls
loss.
that were a little. Anyway.
I mean, LeBron not having any points in the first half also.
That caught our eye too.
It did, yeah. Luka over under 35.5 points last night. Chris and I both went over. It was probably that bathroom break he took because he scored 32.
He goes off the court in the middle of the second quarter for a minute. Scraby tells everybody listening that he's injured and look out.
I just
Luka
said he
could
left
be in
the game.
trouble.
I said he left the game.
You have said the word injured. You did.
He was limping.
Scraby's trying to backpedal right now. He was limping.
He was. I was just delivering the news. Clippers minus 13.5 against the Bucks. The Bucks after this game got scolded by the NBA because they were accused of tanking.
Oh yeah.
We both took the Clippers. Clippers won 129-96.
Wait, the NBA said they were tanking?
The Bucks said that they was
such a
shameful
lousy
because
performance.
they're trying to shut down Giannis while he's healthy.
Who said that? The NBA said that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Don't say I'm pretty sure. Say yes.
Well, they did gain a ground on the Pacers, who were tanking, but the Pacers won last night to end a
Oh, it was
16-game
the
losing
NBA
streak.
PA.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'd say
That's a detail. That's a
Is
detail.
it time to bring out the bearer of misinformation again?
No, that's a detail. I will take full responsibility for that false detail.
I think so.
Luka's hurt. Bucks are
I've been
tanking.
pretty good at thinking before I speak as of late, but today it's all off the
It's
table.
all scrambled.
It's all off the table.
We could do tonight, but the Lakers don't play. There's no college basketball.
Oh yeah, we're at that time
really
of year.
a night to just kind of take a
Take a day
save our
off.
money. Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing out there
Dominic
tonight.
said Luka was clinching, not limping, meaning he had to go to the bathroom.
He totally had to go to the bathroom. That's what I told you, and you're like, "Oh no way!" He's
I have
hurt.
a question, Tony. Would baseball players have to, have a stomach ache?
There's a John right there, isn't there, Tony? Right up the runway, usually.
You're definitely. What were you going to ask me? What was your question going to be?
Like if you're in the middle of an inning and it's happening.
I've never seen that happen.
That would never happen.
Everybody
You
has
are
had that
not
moment.
tinkling on yourself.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying like upset stomach. Like you can't help it. You got
Have
food
you
poisoning.
you don't remember any games where it was like, where's such and such at? It's taking forever for him.
It's usually a pitcher.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Like,
I have this fear.
It doesn't happen a lot, but occasionally.
I can only remember one time in the history of sports. It was during the U.S. Open tennis. Jimmy Connors called time and ran off the court for that reason.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I've never recalled it being that. Or Paul Pierce, I guess, getting wheeled to the back of the Boston Garden. But he lied about that one.
He said he
wouldn't
told us
tell it.
many different stories.
Yeah, he
on
wouldn't
that
come
one.
clean on that one. All right, we got to take a break. AL Central, NL Central, baseball fans, stay around. We're previewing next.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris,
I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight on that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello. Eric, how you doing? Pretty good.
Just
Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfus and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
I missed a year. 300. Must have been bad. Huh? I used to be. Not anymore though.
Oh, it's so cool. What team did you play on?
I can give you a long list of them. Brewers, Padres, Dodgers, Phillies, Nationals.
What position did you play?
I played outfield. This was my dad. Oh, there's Dick Williams, Goose. I think he'd be pretty happy with his company over here. So.
What are you thinking of seeing it for the first time?
I'm thinking
I'm hot. I'm quite warm right now, but it's cool. I mean, it's what I thought it was going to be. I mean, not too many people can say they have a dad that's enshrined in this place. So I think this is awesome.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris,
I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight on that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Pretty good. Wow.
Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfus and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
I missed a year. 300. Must have been bad. Huh? I used to be. Not anymore though.
Oh, it's so cool. What team did you play on?
I can give you a long list of them. Brewers, Padres, Dodgers, Phillies, Nationals.
What position did you play?
I played outfield. This was my dad. Oh, there's Dick Williams, Goose. I think he'd be pretty happy with his company over here. So.
What are you thinking of seeing it for the first time?
I'm thinking
I'm hot. I'm quite warm right now, but it's cool. I mean, it's what I thought it was going to be. I mean, not too many people can say they have a dad that's enshrined in this place. So I think this is awesome.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris,
I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight on that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Pretty good.
Wow. Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfus and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
We got to do our picks, Tony, but you're interrupting the 4th hour of pre-match coverage on ESPN of the TGL. The only longer pregame show I've ever seen is for the Super Bowl.
Next time Chris has some dorky thing that he likes, I'm just going to crush it on the air and say it's the worst thing
Good
that's
luck
ever
finding
happened.
anything dorky that I like.
Good luck finding?
Other than my helmet collection, you got nothing on me.
Okay.
Is that true? Sir? Is that true? You got nothing on?
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to our next division. We're talking AL Central.
Yes, we are.
Last year, the Tigers and Guardians faced off in the 3-game series, all at Detroit, I believe it was.
No, it was at Cleveland.
Was that Cleveland? It was at Cleveland.
Caught them to win the division, and then Detroit beat them.
Everybody was like, oh, they're going to lose because they gave it up down the stretch, and then Scooble did some Scooble things. Detroit did some Detroit things.
Yeah.
And then they played a great series against the Mariners the following round.
Detroit was good last year. Cleveland, though, did win this division.
They did.
I was shocked.
So let's break it down. Scraby?
Yeah, we're going to start with you, Chris, in the AL Central. Who is your first place team prediction?
This is my one upset prediction pick of the year that I feel strongly about. I'm picking the KC Royals to win this division.
I thought
you
about
feel strongly about that.
I do. Former Padres and the pitching staff. Bobby Witt is just on another planet right now. And, it was close last year. Last 2 years, they've been close. I think the Royals can get over the top this year.
I thought about them, but they're going to have to go through the Tigers. They're retooled, as our guy Odd Thomas said, retooled, refueled, and out for blood.
Oh, wow.
Framber Valdez is going to be a part of the team now. Tigers, first place. Tony?
Hey, wait till Framber Valdez throws a fastball at his catcher and knocks his head open.
I think this is the Tigers as well.
Tigers,
for sure. Their pitching staff is
good.
Is next level.
Verlander's a Hall of Famer. He's a number 4 or 5 guy.
Yeah.
So
I like my chances when Verlander's a number 5 guy.
Yeah.
Is it true that Kolek and Berger didn't even make the Royals rotation?
They didn't. Well, I know when
they
I
didn't make
last
the rotation. Berger's hurt down to AAA, but yes,
he
you're
was.
right. They didn't make it.
I saw them kind of late, and they folks were like they were on the bubble before they
didn't quite make it.
Everybody who
still there.
Everybody who cursed me last year for saying it was an okay trade, take that into account, people.
Move on.
Wait.
All right, last place.
Did that hurt your point? What was your point?
He doesn't know.
I said it was a good trade for Freddie for me.
I thought you said something about it.
And I was being told I'm an idiot because the Kolek and Berger are the future of the Padres, and now they can't even make the rotation. AL Central last place, I say the Twins. I think they were so bad last year, and they are not going in the right direction. Their ownership doesn't even know if they want the team or not.
They finished 10 games ahead of the White Sox.
I know, but I feel like the White Sox, under the leadership of Tony's good friend, and I'm forgetting his name right now. Will Venable. I think that they're going to be a lot better this year. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to finish higher than the Twins. So Twins last place. Tony?
Twins last.
Ooh, White Sox are going to be better, but
Come
I
on,
don't think they're going to be that much better.
Have faith in Will Venable.
I'm going Twins, baby.
Let's go.
I think it's
Last
Twins.
place,
Will Venable showed signs last year. Yes, the White Sox are going to be better, and the Twins are going to be way worse.
Tony, your AL Central MVP.
Oh, it's Bobby Witt Jr.
Chris?
Yeah, he's in a
flow.
class by himself in this league. And now that I saw him play shortstop in the baseball classic, and thought, wow, I didn't know he's that good at shortstop.
He's amazing.
I knew he could do all the other stuff, but yeah, he's clearly the class of this division, I think.
I think so too. I go Bobby Witt Jr. And so unfortunately, I can't get him on my fantasy team. He helped me win that first championship, but I can't get him ever since because he's too good.
You hear the violins? I hear the violins.
He's so good.
By the way, Scraby had 6th pick this year.
No, don't say it.
Passed on Fernando. Passed on him.
Fake Fernando.
If you're a fantasy player,
Fugazi.
you knew there was more value in picking Tarek Skubal over Fernando Tatis Jr.
You sound like a Klug bot right now.
A Klug bot.
Yeah, you're using analytics, man. Use your heart. Do you think Fernando's going 40-40? You should have picked him.
I don't know if he's going 40-40, but I definitely think he's going to be hitting 30.
Yeah, that's not worth a 6 pick.
No, because I got Kyle Schwarber to replace all the home runs.
You better hope he
thinks he's a great. You know,
I did win back-to-back championships, Chris.
Although we can't tell this dude nothing
the
now.
pain is starting to dry on those a little bit.
Oh, because I'm 1 year removed. 1 year removed.
It's kind of crispy on there. That paint.
Yeah,
although
starting to come off a little bit.
The fantasy league was named Scraby's Kingdom after I won twice, and now it's not because I haven't won. So you guys are right. The paint's cracking.
You know, Victor Wembanyama thinks he should be the MVP and said so. Where did he get that? Look at me from, one Matt Scraby. I won the league. We're naming the league Scraby's Kingdom. When he won the football, his team was the champ is here.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a self-serving deal.
Now, my name
That
in
is
fantasy
so
baseball
true.
was Double Champ is here, and then I named it Mike Trout's Ghost this year. AL Central. Chris, your Cy Young Award winner.
Well, just for that, because you passed on Fernando, Scubal's going to not come through for you. I'm picking the second place is probably Framber, but I don't care for him. So I say Cole Ragans of my surprise champion Royals is the Cy Young winner in this division.
I'm going Scubal, Tony.
I think it's Regans, but
Regans? No, R-A-G-A-N-S?
Reagans.
Oh, we're going.
I think it's Reagans.
Reagans.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm going him.
I'm going Scubal. It's
Scubal.
Yeah.
Win 3 in a row is a lot, though.
I mean, not the real MVP or real Cy Young.
Yeah, he's just
the
the Central.
Yeah,
Cy Young.
I get you.
Yeah.
My newcomer is someone I did not get to draft, but I love him. Luke Keyshaw of the Twins. He's
not a newcomer. He was on the team last year.
But
you
that
can't
is not
be a newcomer.
No, if you
were
can
on
win
the
Rookie
team.
of the Year after debuting, then if you could debut in a season.
Wait, who's your pick?
Luke Keyshaw,
a guy that was on the team last year.
But he was injured the entire year. He only played like 50 games, 40 games.
Well, doesn't.
Who's he play for?
Twins.
Oh,
just let me have it, Chris.
You got it.
Just let me have
Tony
it, Chris.
Newcomer.
You got it. Newcomer. Go ahead, Tony. You're up. Who you got? This division's crappy.
It is pretty atrocious, I must say.
In the newcomer category, especially. Did you find a gem
No, not
somewhere?
yet. Not yet. I'm looking.
Still looking?
Give me a sec.
Chris Pat. Oh wait,
I could give you one, and then you could piggyback if you want, Tony.
No, you go first then.
Well, I think Framber Valdez will be the newcomer. I don't think there's anybody close to him in this division.
It's a very obvious one. I don't know what the heck is going on.
There's no one left. The White Sox have nobody. The Guardians had a Reese Hoskins.
What about Monotaki? Is it
Murakami?
Monotaki, yeah, Murakami.
Yeah,
White Sox cat.
I'm going.
Framber's obvious answer.
All right.
Framber.
Just not messing.
We're gonna have to do NL Central later in the show.
All right, coming up next. Oh man, I can't wait. Oh, I think you're up, Tony.
It's me. Yeah, coming up next. I believe Chris's excitement was in part due to the Fantabulous Sports Game Show coming up next.
Ben and Wood.
All right, it's time for the Beaver Nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he goes, put me on. And so we put him on, and he's talking about how much he loves Buc-ee's. And so we got into the conversation, and it ended up being about the Beaver Nuggets. And so I had to order them because I find the name Beaver Nuggets very gross. I find it gross. But we're going to go with this. It's kind of like a Cheeto / a corn pop.
It's like a cheese doodle.
A cheese doodle. And we're going to eat them right now. I don't think these are bad, but here we go. I like it. It tastes like a corn pop.
I was just say it tastes like a waffle, really.
It does kind of taste like a waffle. You know what? I'm in. These are good.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want another one?
No, I don't want another one. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like a waffle, like a waffle with syrup on it.
It's pretty good. I gotta say, I'm not hating these at all. Actually, they're very good. I like this. The waffle is a perfect explanation. If you've ever had, I'm sorry, I'm talking on the microphone with food in my mouth, but if you've ever had a what is it? A Lay's potato chip that's waffle flavor. It's kind of like that. Sad Fryer says, "Are they cheesy?" No, they're not cheesy at all. Actually, they're sweet.
No, it's like a hard waffle with syrup on it, with dried encrusted syrup on it.
Now I don't exactly know what the puff is. It could be just fake something.
Most likely. I mean,
it's like caramel a little bit too. All right, I gotta stop eating these because I will eat the whole bag. I love these things. I'm gonna leave them here though because I will eat this if I go home. It's just gonna be a bunch of Beaver Nuggets in my bed as I sleepwalk or something like that. All right, it's time for the Beaver Nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he goes, "Put me on, put me on, put me on." And so we put him on, and he's talking about how much he loves Buc-ee's. And so we got into the conversation, and it ended up being about the Beaver Nuggets. And so I had to order them because I find the name Beaver Nuggets very gross. I find it gross. But we're going to go with this. It's kind of like a Cheeto / a corn pop.
It's like a cheese doodle.
A cheese doodle. And we're going to eat them right now. I don't think these are bad, but here we go. I like it. It tastes like a corn pop.
I was going to say it tastes like a waffle, really.
It does kind of taste like a waffle. You know what? I'm in. These are good.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want another one?
No, I don't want another one. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like a waffle, like a waffle with syrup on it.
It's pretty good. I gotta say, I'm not hating these at all. Actually, they're very good. I like this. The waffle is a perfect explanation. If you've ever had, I'm sorry, I'm talking on the microphone with food in my mouth. But if you've ever had a what is it? A Lay's potato chip that's waffle flavor. It's kind of like that. Sad Fryer says, "Are they cheesy?" No, they're not cheesy at all. Actually, they're sweet.
No, it's like a hard waffle with syrup on it. With dried encrusted syrup on it.
Now I don't exactly know what the puff is. It could be just fake something.
Most likely. I mean,
it's like caramel a little bit too. All right, I gotta stop eating these because I will eat the whole bag. I love these things. I'm gonna leave them here though because I will eat this if I go home. It's just gonna be a bunch of Beaver Nuggets in my bed as I sleepwalk or something like that. All right, it's time for the Beaver Nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he
is the time. If you love Mediterranean food, try my guys Spiro's authentic Mediterranean cuisine in Coronado or La Jolla. For dining or takeout options, all you need to do is go to visit spiroscuisine.com. All right, it's time for the Fantabulous Sports Game Show. Scraby won a couple of them early in the year. Looked like a turning season here. But February and March have not been as kind to Mr. Scraby. We'll see how things go today. Let's get right to it, boys.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Albertsons, Bonds, and Pavilions. Got a couple of problems along southbound 15. One is a collision right before Poway Road. Several vehicles blocking the fast lane. Then further down near the 52, accident involving a car and a pickup truck. That's being cleared over to the right shoulder. Fortunately, no other incidents or accidents to mention. Save on fresh quality ingredients when you shop at Vons and Albertsons. Right now, get USDA Choice Tri-Tip Roast untrimmed for $4.99 per pound. Limit 2 roasts with membership where applicable. Shop in-store or online at Vons or Albertsons.com to find more deals and savings. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, all you beautiful people out there, it's time to play one of our favorite games of the week.
All right.
We like to call it
Ooh, I'm going to go
Chris's Fantabulous Sports Game Show.
It starts right now on 97.3 The Fan. Yes, and away we go. I think you guys are both going to do quite well on today's category. There's a lot of correct answers, and I think you guys are going to get a lot of correct answers. But I think there's also a couple of sticklers in there, and that could make it interesting.
Huh?
Yes, I call them sticklers. So here we go. I'll give you the category. Everybody out there, pay attention. I know a lot of people, like Adam's son especially, like to play along and see how many.
Shout out to Ethan.
Yeah, hi, Ethan. They want to get as many as they can, right, too. So here we go.
Ethan is Adam's mini-me. I don't know if you guys know this.
Tony
is a bit of a...
Tony talked to him a little bit.
It is kind of scary.
He sounds like him and everything,
I
too?
mean, just the way... First of all, he's super intelligent.
Yes.
For a 9-year-old kid. He's just... It sounds like you're talking to a little adult, like a little Adam.
I know. I talked to him a few times. He's a very smart kid.
Super smart.
But
anyway, I digress.
Yeah, he had a follow-up question for Tony on something yesterday.
I thought I was being interviewed by like a real journalist.
Seasoned reporter.
Anyway,
yeah, Adam's kids they're all cute. Let's give them all a note here as they could all be listening. Okay, today's category.
Name the other kids, Chris.
Can't. Sorry. Can you?
I know his daughter's name is Brooke.
Yeah, you shouldn't ask a question you don't know the answer to.
The
either.
youngest one is I'm blanking on it right now.
You stepped in this
I'm
one.
just
You
gonna
tried
say-
to call Chris out.
I knew his daughter's
You
name.
just knew one.
You got one.
Why can't I think of the youngest kid's name right now?
Doesn't matter.
All right, you're taking up time of our
eating up
game,
time.
and I'm not going to allow that to happen. Here's today's category: Super Bowl winning coaches since the day Tony Gwynn Jr. was born.
Ooh.
That's right. Super Bowl winning coaches since the day Tony Gwynn Jr. was born. If you need help of knowing when Tony Gwynn Jr. was born,
I'll tell you.
He'll just tell you.
1982, baby.
82 in October, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so the first answer here will be whoever coached that Super Bowl winning team at the end of the 82 season with the Super Bowl actually played in January of 83.
Before we go any further,
Yes.
I think his son's name is Aiden.
Thank you.
I'm
All
just
right, I
putting
hope
that
it
out there
is.
before I get the answer.
Hi to everybody out there.
So I
all
wanna
of the
prove
Adams.
that I knew.
His youngest. You're talking
Yes.
about. Yes.
Hi to all of Adam's family out there. Oh, the Adams family. That'd be a good name for a show.
Doodle-doo.
All right, there's been 44 Super Bowls played since your birthday, Tony. And because of repeats, there have been 29 different coaches who have won. You're not going to get bonus points for naming a coach that has won more than one.
Oh.
I will explain why at the end of the game. But there are 8 coaches on that list with multiple wins. You only get 1 point for each of those correct answers. There are 29 correct answers in all. First to 15 wins. You're naming Super Bowl winning coaches. Obviously, Vince Lombardi would not be correct. He was before you were born, Tony. All right, Scraby, you want to go first? I think you could run this, Scraby, maybe win this 15-14.
Run this means I'm not going to get one? He's going to run the table?
No. You'll get all, but he's not going to miss one.
Oh, okay.
There are a few.
He knows a
that
lot of football.
I
So
do know about
This is his sweet spot.
This should
There
be good
are
for
a
him.
few that are tough. But
All right, go ahead. You want to go
I'm just
first?
Start with my guy,
Who?
Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh, all right. Walsh is on here twice, 1984 and 1988. Scraby takes the lead. Okay, Tony.
How about Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick, yeah, and that is the reason that you don't get extra, because he would have been a 6-pointer.
So many.
It would have skewed the score.
You could have maxed it out at 2.
Yeah, all right. Well, I could have, I guess. But anyway, yes, Belichick is correct. He has won 6, which is twice as many as any other coach during this time span. But not a Hall of Famer, Bill Belichick. All right, Scrabe.
I'm going to go with the guy who made my childhood hell, Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy. He won 2 back-to-back. 1992-93 seasons. Scraby leads 2-1. All right, Tony. Super Bowl winning coaches since the day you were born.
Belichick. No, I'm just reading in my phone. Don't.
All right, Belichick.
Who's the first one you said? Walsh.
We have Walsh, Belichick, and Jimmy so far.
Jimmy.
How about Joe Gibbs?
Joe Gibbs. Very good. He was the first one, by the way, Tony. The first Super Bowl in your lifetime was won by Joe Gibbs, beat the Dolphins 27-17.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up on
That's
you.
quite all right. I recall it. Hey, look, the Dolphins were in the Super Bowl, Tony. That was a better time than now. Yeah. All right, tied at 2. And you guys have named 4 in a row, by the way, that have all won multiple. So just
I got some more for you, too.
I got some more, too.
It's great.
What about Brian Billick?
Okay, that was kind of a tricky one, but you nailed it. Brian Billick with the Ravens, Super Bowl 35. They annihilated the Giants that day. Brian Billick, San Diego State guy as well. 3-2, Scraby leads. Tony. Super Bowl winning coaches is what we're looking for since the day Tony was born.
How about George Seifert?
Hey,
you
taking
took my
one of
other
the
guy.
Braves.
I love George.
Taking him off your board, buddy.
George was my favorite.
Seifert won 2, including the 49ers romp over the Chargers in 1994.
Then they unceremoniously let him go to the Carolina Panthers.
And I understand the game was played in 1995, but I've always referred to the season.
I'm always very
My
confused.
spell check is just insisting on putting George Seinfeld, but it would not let me put Seifert.
George Seinfeld.
I gotta keep changing it.
Yeah, Jason Alexander has not won a Super Bowl yet.
I'm going to take another guy with a lot of them.
Go for it.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid's got 3. He and Gibbs, by the way, have 3. So you guys have named almost all of the repeaters. Let me see. 1, 2.
Oh no,
3.
we got another one in there.
No, I know. I said almost all.
All right.
Go ahead, Tony.
Give me the guy that always looked like he was the coldest man on earth, Mr. Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin. That NFC Championship game in Green Bay.
I cannot get his whole
Nobody
face out of
can.
it.
It's the scariest, coldest thing anyone's ever seen. Tied at 4. Got to pick it up just a little. We got 21 correct answers to go. We have Super Bowl winning coaches.
See, I'm trying too much strategy, but I will go with a recent guy, Sean McVay.
Sean McVay, yeah. You know, it's funny when I wrote his name down, I was like, yeah, I have to put him in here. Just not a fan. All right, Scraby leads 5-4. McVay is a Super Bowl winning coach, though. Anthony with 20 left. 2 multiple winners are left, if that matters to you.
Give me the big guy, Andy Reid.
Oh, that's going to cost you a strike.
Wow.
You
already
named
just
him.
said it.
Dang it.
Just said
Scraby
it.
named him. So
I have it written down here, too. I don't know why I decided
that is
to
a
say it.
fugazi by Tony there.
That's all right. I'm
That's
still
all
going to
right.
win this bad boy.
Yep. Scraby
Let's
leads
go.
5-4. Your turn, Scrabe.
I'm going to go
up by
with,
2.
I believe he won it with Brady, Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians. Boy, you're tricking some sneaky ones. I thought
That
would
just
be
means
kinda
he's
tough.
running out.
No,
Maybe
no,
so.
no.
He's going recent.
Yeah,
I am
Arians
kind of going
did win
recent.
with Tom Brady. That was a Super Bowl that nobody went to or could go to. COVID year.
Except
6-4.
for first responders.
Right.
Mike Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan,
Oh,
good
that's a
for
good
2.
call.
He and the Broncos won their first one here in San Diego. At the end of 97, came right back in 98.
I'm going to
6-5.
go with somewhat of a walrus, Mike Holmgren.
Somewhat of a walrus.
He's got the mustache.
That mustache was super thick, too.
So Mike Holmgren was Andy Reid before Andy Reid?
Yes.
Is that where
Yes,
you're going?
yes.
he
Actually,
was.
that is
That
true.
might have been where Andy stole it from, honestly.
They did think they coached together at some point.
He was under his staff, I think.
There was a connection somewhere for sure. 7-5. Tony, you're down by 2.
Now I'm a
and you
little-
have a strike.
Now I'm a little trigger shy now. Like I already named one that's been said.
Yes, you need Super Bowl winning coaches born after, or who won it after
Have we
you were
said
born.
the other Bill, the big tuna?
Tuna.
Yes, I'm going with that. Yes, I'm telling you.
Tuna.
Yes.
Yes, the tuna's in there. Hadn't been said. That's
What did
correct.
he win?
Tuna won in
York.
86 with the Giants. Also won in 1990, the classic Whitney Houston Super Bowl over the Bills.
Okay.
Tuna won too.
I'm going to go with
7-6. Scraby on the lead and his turn.
I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah, that's correct. Mike Tomlin with
someone else's team.
On the Ben Roethlisberger throw there.
Tony's shaking his head.
8-6. Tony.
Mike Ditka.
That was, I could not remember who coached the 85 Bears.
Ditka.
That's who it was. It was old Ditka. He's the only Hall of Fame coach on this list who is in the Hall of Fame as a player, not as a coach. But that is correct. 8-7. We're about halfway there, so we have time. But let's try to get it done.
I'll just take the other guy.
You may.
Bill Cowher.
Bill Cowher taking both Steelers.
Oh, big jaw.
Bill Cowher.
He has like a quagmire jaw.
Give Cowher credit. He won it as a 6 seed in 2005. They had to go all through everything. All right. 9-7. Tony's still down 2 with a strike.
This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Dick Vermeil.
Dick Vermeil.
Good one.
Yeah. Still crying.
He was an emotional guy.
He came on our show, and he was very, very nice, though. Really
Awesome.
terrific.
Yeah, he was.
Really liked having him on. Vermeil won with the Rams back in St. Louis. Okay, 9-8. Scrape, you're doing well. You're closing in. You only have 6 more to get, Scrape, to win it, but
Come on, Scrape.
We're getting a little
Scrabies,
near
please
the end
stand
here.
there. Come on, dude.
I'm going to go with the guy who beat my 49ers, John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh beat Jim Harbaugh. That's correct. Doing good, Scrape. You're up to 10-8. There's 11 correct answers left. Tony.
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
That's
Nicely
a great
done.
one. That is a
Eagles.
great
The
one.
Philly special. He called it. They won it. 10-9. We're closing in. We're looking at Super Bowl winning coaches since Tony was born.
2003, Mr. John Gruden.
2003 game, 2002 season right here in San Diego. John Gruden of the Buccaneers.
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Who was the coach of the Raiders?
Bill Callahan.
Bill Callahan.
Not a great coach.
Yeah.
Not a great coach.
11-9. Scraby's there. 4 away. There's only 9 correct answers left, though. It's getting a little bit tighter here. Can you think of the
you
names
already
of
said the category.
coaches that have won the Super Bowl since Tony was born?
Pete Carroll.
Dang it!
Carroll.
Start taking off these names that I know you know.
Pete Carroll won it and should have obviously won a second. It's unfortunate for Pete Carroll. I think he's more known for losing a Super Bowl than he is for winning one.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
But he's.
I just think if he
answer.
won the second, he'd be in a whole nother stratosphere.
Right, and he also has a college title, which is
multiple,
impressive. All right, we have 8 left, and it's 11-10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's the face I like to see right there.
Okay.
That'd be trying to squeeze the answer out of that top lip right there.
11-10. Scrabe. No strikes. You got the lead.
Oh.
There's 8 left.
Oh.
All right.
I put my lips together and I looked like a weasel for a second. Sean Payton.
Yeah. Made you think of a
It
weasel?
made me think of a weasel because I don't like how he does that.
Sean, Chris, just thought we lost a lung there.
I wasn't ready for that.
Sean Payton with the onside kick at the beginning of the second half in a typical cheating type of just a little Weasley move.
No.
We'll have him. No, remember what he said? We'll kick it to our sideline and then we'll just jump up and down and point in our direction and the refs will believe it.
That is true.
And they did.
That is true.
Typical Sean Payton. All right, 12-10, Tony. You need a great comeback. There's 7 correct ones to go. Super Bowl winning coaches since Tony was born.
Tony Dungy.
Nice. Tony Dungy. Hall of Famer Tony Dungy.
Believe it.
In the rain with the Colts over the Bears after Devin Hester returned the opening kick for a TD. 12-11. Scrabe, you're closing in. There's 6 left.
All right.
Do you have one here?
Now we're getting to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty. We got 6 correct answers left, and you need one of them here to maintain your advantage. How long are we going to give Mr. Scrub?
All right, here we go.
I got
I've
two
been
in the
trying
chamber.
to think
Two in the chamber.
who was the head coach when Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl with the Broncos, and I believe it was John Fox.
John Fox.
Whoa, jeez.
Wow. You know what's funny? Last night I was trying to do these myself. I said John Fox. It is not correct. Gary Kubiak. Oh,
Wait.
sorry.
Well,
did
at
you
least
know
that's-
that? Be
Yes, I
honest.
did.
He
That's-
didn't. He did not.
That's why I
He
said
did
ah.
so.
You can't give him a point. No, you cannot give him that point.
Yes,
Nope,
he can.
We will never be
I
able to
need
know.
that point.
No,
That's mine.
No.
I'm ruling.
No,
I'm ruling in his favor.
100%
He
knew. That's
totally
why I
knew
was
it.
like,
He was
did
going to
not.
say it.
I was literally getting ready to
Under
say.
protest. Officially under protest.
Go ahead. 12-12.
He was not about to
Gary
say it.
Kubiak, baby.
Did you know? You're honest. I think you're honest. He's honest.
Why do you think I
Why
said
would he lie about this? And
I said before you even finished Fox's name.
that's true. Sorry that I said it, guys, but it happens. All right,
I
5
feel
left.
There's always going to be a
you're
question
still
about this
all
result.
right, fine. Scraby, you're still in position to win. If you name 3 without a mistake,
Well, now I'm all
you can't lose.
flustered. I can't think of anyone.
Don't be flustered.
There's 5 left. Super Bowl winning coaches since Tony was born.
All right.
It's 12-12. First to 15 wins.
All right.
And Scraby's got the edge because he's first.
He's got the edge.
But does he
Can
have
he
the
set
answer?
it, though?
Does he have the answer?
Can he set the edge?
Set the edge.
What about? Oh, this is going to be way out there, and it could bring me back to the earth. Barry Switzer?
Dang it!
Guess that's right. Yeah, Barry Switzer won the other Dallas championship
I'm
under
so
Jerry
mad
Jones.
that you got that.
Good job,
I
Scraby.
wasn't sure.
You were right.
I wasn't sure.
13-12. Tony.
I don't believe we've said Tom Flores yet.
Who the heck is that?
Yeah, I think you could have saved him because I don't think Scraby knew who he
Who the heck
was.
is that?
Well, that's what I. That's
Oh, he's the Raiders.
But that's your only answer. He won with the Raiders in Super Bowl 18. Crushed the
Man, you
Joe
feel
Gibbs
older, what, Tony, that
Redskins.
you were born in Super Bowl 18?
Super Bowl 17, actually, ahead of that one. I was born ahead of Super Bowl. I'm not saying. All right, we have
2 answers left.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
We're tied.
I'm honestly out of coaches.
I got one more. Don't say it, buddy.
Would it help if you went through them and told us which year was it and everything? Okay.
All right, we're tied at 13. Whoever gets 2 more right will win. There's 3 left. If you know who they are out there, jump up and down.
Man.
But there's 3 Super Bowl winning coaches since Tony was born that have not been named yet. Scraby's in the lead,
I cannot think of anyone.
but he was
right
in the
now.
lead till a disputed Gary Kubiak
Well,
answer.
that is throwing me off.
But I'm trusting that Tony was honest, and he looked like he had it.
I'm
I'm making the judgment.
Sure.
I'm
For
reading.
sure.
I'm reading the person on that one.
For
He-
sure.
Yeah, he had it.
I'm so happy you said Fox at the time too.
I said Fox last night doing the list myself because I couldn't think of it.
I got
All right.
nothing.
You gonna just pass? I mean,
I know this didn't happen.
might as well guess the name of a coach.
It's wrong, but I can't just guess a wrong name.
Well, then you're gonna have to say pass.
I'm gonna go with Rex Ryan.
Yeah, it's not correct. All right, Tony.
Nick Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni.
That is one of the dumbest things that I've ever done in my life.
2 years ago.
Oh
Nick Sirianni
yeah,
won.
buddy.
I forgot.
I got the last one too. If you ain't
I
got
don't have it. I'm gonna lose this game. I cannot think of it.
God, Scrabe, it was within your grasp.
Yeah, well, you gave him a point and just
All
put
right.
him ahead. So stop acting like you're on my side.
Stop it, Gravy.
All right. I can hear the music playing. It's
There's 2 left, Scrabe.
crazy. Let's go with.
There's 2 left.
Yep. You're ahead
Let's
14-13.
go with.
Got to get to 15 to win, Tony.
This is definitely not true, but I know it's going to anger Chris. Lane Kiffin.
You did anger me. All right, Tony, wrap it.
You just finished talking about him being held hostage. Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy is correct.
Oh my
Wasn't said.
God.
And then I couldn't remember the sucker's name from this year.
That's the only
I
one you
can't
didn't
remember his
name.
name.
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
The won it 3 months ago. Tony wins the game show. We're coming back. More Gwynn and Chris.
Hour. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Scrape. I know some of you guys are saying there's an asterisk next to this win. Fine.
No, straight up protest.
Fine, protest. You know, most protests that happen don't actually change anything.
Well, it's a one person deciding on the protest, and I am that person, and I'm turning it down.
Nope. You lost your protest, buddy.
Yeah.
They're saying that they think that you're a good Fantabulous host, Chris, but you lost it for me.
No. I think you lost it for yourself. I was what they call walking you down.
You also had a one guess lead, and he had a strike. You had a lot of room for error, and you did not come up with another one beyond number 13.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
What we
you
know
needed
is
to
that
get
the
to
game was
15 to
compromised.
win.
We got flustered.
The game, as Gonzo says, game is compromised.
You know what? It doesn't really matter because no one cares other than you.
You're right. I do care.
I care because I won. So
Ethan cares. And by the way, his kid's name, Adam's youngest son's name, was Aiden, so I did get that correct.
Oh, wait, sorry.
First of all, you had to go through your phone to get it.
I'm changing everything. Scraby wins. He knew.
It's Aiden.
I don't have Adam's son's name saved in my phone.
You
could have
texted him. You could have texted him.
Yes, it is for entertainment purposes only. The Fantabulous Sports Game Show. So hopefully you were entertained.
833-288-0973 is how you get a chance to take on Mr. Ello and some Chris versus the Fan. Again, 833-288.
Hopefully, Scraby will give you the answer on this game like I just gave the last game.
0973. Scraby, it's okay, man. You know, the year started off great for you. It's kind of turned the opposite, but you got time. We're in March, man.
See, Tony's extra 3 years was his brain getting to cook an extra 3 years, so that's why I'm behind you.
Wait, what happened?
Your 3 years, you were born 3 years before me, so
yeah.
your brain got to develop 3 extra years.
You know, I guess that's what they say, right? Do we have some contestants?
Wow, Jeff said Scraby is the Washington Generals to Tony's Globetrotters.
I mean, it kind of feels that way.
I don't know.
Who is Savannah Banana's opponent? Do they have a consistent opponent?
Who cares? I'm over the Savannah Bananas.
I think Scraby just is the Savannah Bananas.
No, they do. They do. When I saw them last year, they were playing the Firefighters, but they do have a new team now. I know called the Indianapolis Clowns that is honoring the Negro Leagues.
Okay,
that's nice.
All right, interesting.
I can't tell you how many people like to make fun of me because I don't like the Savannah Bananas. What, you don't want to have fun? And I've gotten to the point where I'm in a corner and I'll say, I like real baseball. Okay. I like real baseball.
I thought I was going to love the Savannah Bananas until they came to town, and I just didn't get it.
Did you go?
I watched it.
You did.
So I didn't have the same. I wasn't there, but the people who were there said it was kind of even more boring than watching it. They didn't like it, or at least people I talked to.
Also, the Party Animals is the other team that they.
Okay, that seems like one of the ones that's like always in the dance routines.
I think they all dance, honestly. Okay. And I want to take back. I was just being a little,
Yeah, you kind of went hard to paint there, man.
Crazy.
I'm just saying, dog. Like Savannah Bananas has got a lot of popularity around this.
Absolutely.
Bad boy,
I think they are very popular and have been a great success.
They have. I mean, they sell out everywhere they go.
Right.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So I give them what they get. It's not my thing.
It's not my thing either.
I hear both of you. All right, let's play some Chris.
When are they going to get you out there, Chris?
They're not. I work. I got to work, man. I'm
no, there's this excuse because they've had Jake Peavy. They've had
Jake is on one of those nice deals where he can kind of like pop in, pop out.
Okay, true.
You know, I'm in it I'm down for the long haul, man. I'm in here every day. You're gonna see me or hear me.
I do not.
At least for 150.
I don't do any sports talk just for the hell of it. I mean, you know, we're pros. We got to stay in our lane.
You know?
I don't know what that meant, but
I don't either.
Okay, here we go.
If you had one shot, one opportunity to take down the human almanac himself,
howdy do.
Now is your time.
Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
Now is your opportunity to win a prize.
Well, I hope you know what you're in for.
Chris versus the Fans starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
I can just feel my DMs right now with all the people that get on me for this stuff.
Yeah, but most of them were really supportive of you until you brought up the bananas.
You're right. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. It was a mistake.
You did it to yourself.
It was a mistake. I did it to myself. Today in Chris vs. the Fans, you will win a 4-pack of tickets to the Good Guys 25th McGuire's Del Mar Nationals at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, April 10th through the 12th. You will be qualified for the chance to win a grand prize, 2-night stay at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, and a $150 resort credit. March is here, and Fontainebleau, Las Vegas is the place to catch every game. High-energy watch parties with expansive screens, great food and drinks, exclusive room rates, plus the pools and day club are now open. Book your stay today at FontainebleauLasVegas.com now. Also, Chris vs. the Fans, as we all know, is brought to us by Good Guys 25th McGuire's Del Mar Nationals Car Show. 10th through the 12th of April at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Over 2,500 hot rods, muscle cars, lowriders, woodies, and more. Get details at good-guys.com. The rules: you have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get a little more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get it wrong, Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. If Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question to win.
Stop trying to take your eyes off the screen.
If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into it, and you will get that first question for free. I'm believing you're saying Piecoro Armstrong?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about him in the Big Five. We know the number of his extension now.
Paid,
but not
money trees.
Yeah, but not as much as I would have thought.
Perfect
honestly.
place for shade.
Money trees.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our first contestant, and I'm going to put everybody on hold. There we go. Let's go with Antonio from Escondido.
What's up, Antonio?
What's going on?
I'll read the questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead,
right, here we
play.
go. Question number 1.
Why is Antonio giving me a day off?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing it.
Antonio, what number is Manny Machado?
13.
13 is correct.
Antonio's all in.
Tony, we were having a real struggle with the first questions.
Best ever 13.
Is that why that was that easy?
Why it was that easy?
Best ever player in any sport to where that number was?
Manny Machado?
I'm going to go Marino. That's probably a little self-serving. No, you think
Brock
of better?
Purdy, I
Let me
believe
know.
it is. Brock Purdy's 13, right?
He is. He ain't the best though. Sorry.
Oh, well. Played in a lot more Super Bowls than Dan Marino.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Joe Flacco signed a deal with the Bengals today.
He did. All right. I'm sorry, Antonio, for that. Here is the question. Where is the Padres High A minor league affiliate located?
What?
Is it San Antonio?
San Antonio. Stay there, though, Antonio, because Chris's response tells me he does not know.
Lake Elsinore? That could be low A, though.
It is low
I
A.
missed it.
High A Fort Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Fort
the
Wayne,
Fort Wayne
Indiana. Tim
somebody's.
Caps.
Tim Caps. All right. Good for you, Antonio.
Fort Wayne somebody's.
You're still in there.
Here we go, Antonio. Question number 3. What famous college basketball player holds the record for the most points scored throughout the NCAA tourney?
In one tournament or
Career. Good question.
career?
Yes.
Ooh.
No idea. I'm a pass.
Okay.
Good job, Antonio.
Chris.
Well, I think I know. I think I have a good guess. I do know who scored the most in one tournament, and I believe that was Glenn Rice. But my answer to this one is going to be Christian Leitner. Sorry, Antonio. He had so many games in the tournament.
He did have a lot of games. He scored like 401 or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our contestant. We are going to go to Hector. Hello, Hector.
Hey, Hector.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon, Hector. Here we go. Question number 1. What number does Randy Vasquez wear?
There we go. We're trotting them all out here.
Oh my gosh. I pass.
Pass. Chris is really good with numbers.
This might be a good
though.
pass. Oh no, Chris is good with numbers. You're right.
I am good on this. He was on my fantasy team last year, so you think I would know. I'm trying to remember.
It's right.
I was mostly
it's not
just
a normal number.
I was mostly wringing my hands at old Randy last year. Wow. You got me.
This might be the first time you've ever missed a number one.
Number one, I usually get numbers too.
Gonna need an answer soon.
I didn't have a good one. 43. I don't even have any idea.
It was number 98 for Mr. Randy Vasquez. All right, you move on, Hector.
Can we play the?
I'll have to get it. All right,
You guys
here we go.
have so much. I am. You know
Chris
what?
hates that we.
Well,
bring that
honestly, they should pay me for the amount of entertainment I give them.
up. The company pays you, Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to question.
Randy Vasquez, number 98. He got me on that one.
Yes.
When was he born?
Randy?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'll look. Go ahead. You
probably
finish
in the
the
mid
game.
90s or late 90s.
Well, he's thinking he was born in 98.
Yeah,
that's why
I'm
I
asking.
picked that
Oh,
number.
good thought. Look at Sam Levitt walking out of here like he is like, look at this, guys. He's got like more equipment than I've ever seen anyone carry in my life. All right, Hector. UCLA has the most NCAA basketball championships with 11.
Ding, ding, by the way, Tony.
He sure was.
1998.
Wow, good call.
Randy Vasquez.
What SEC school is second with 8? Again, UCLA has won the most NCAA championships. What SEC school is second with 8?
SEC. I'm pass.
Pass.
Gonna try pass again. I don't think it's gonna
All
work
right.
this time.
No?
Tucky is second.
Tucky.
Tucky.
Yeah, correct. Sorry, Hector.
Sorry, Hector.
Thank you for playing. I mean, I want someone to win by passing all 3 times. That has never happened, I don't think.
It's always the first time.
All right, let's go to our guy, John Temecula.
Hey,
Hello, John.
Johnny. Let's have some hot sauce.
What's up, guys? Happy Taco Tuesday.
Happy
There we
Taco
go. That's a day for
Tuesday.
hot sauce.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I love the Fantabulous Sports Game Show.
Thank you.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
I
thank
thought you
you.
were still
I
going.
thought you had something else to say right there. Yeah,
no, thank you very much.
No, I was just pausing. Yeah, the comedy between Scraby and Tony is stellar. And sometimes when I think the category isn't going to be that great, turns out to be that great every time.
Yeah.
So good.
Glad you liked it, John.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. Unfortunately, Chris gave the last one away, so playing under protest. Here we go, John.
You know what? The thing is I'm going to play this off, but I'll put my head on I'll put my head on the pillow tonight, and I'll be like, damn it.
And they go like,
the first thing I do, and then I'll
fall
be
right
asleep.
to
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
be asleep.
question
At
number
first, I'm going to
one.
go, damn it.
And I'm pretty sure John knows this because he's in the area. What is the Lake Elsinore team nickname?
The Storm.
Storm.
Hey, there you go.
Is correct. Here we go.
Just past the ballpark.
Oh, there you go.
It's a
That
great
works out
looking
for you.
ballpark.
It also means you just passed In and Out too, somewhere over there.
Oh.
Tony knows.
What
Right?
hamburger's all about.
You don't have to call on your phone where all the In-N-Out locations are. Just call Tony.
hit me up. I got you.
He'll give it to you.
All right, question number 2. And this is just how it falls, but John knows his golf. Xander Schauffele has won 2 majors. Name one of the 2.
The Players.
I'm going to give you that one more time.
That's not a
John.
major, John.
Yeah, not a major.
I'm sorry. You said one of the
what you
majors.
did?
Yes, one of the majors.
Yeah. Sorry. PGA Championship.
Okay, and Tony's saying.
See what you did?
Yeah,
Scrape?
well, the Players is kind of the unofficial 5th major. So.
See, this is his fault. He got people believing it's an actual major.
Yeah.
It's not.
All right, here we go. Question number 3.
What was the other one, by the way? Just in
The
case.
Open. The Open.
He won the British. Okay.
No, he won the Open.
I know. I'm saying the name for the rest of the people who can understand it.
All right, Chris is going to know this, I'm pretty sure. But in 2024, the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship, which team completed a perfect undefeated season?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Can you repeat that? I just hit a dead spot.
Okay, here we go.
Help him out.
In 2024, which Women's Basketball Championship, which team completed a undefeated season by beating Caitlin Clark in Iowa?
In the finals.
South Carolina.
Wow!
Hey, Johnny boy! Got
There
it.
you go.
All right.
Let me get my little applause. Stay right there, John.
Nice work, John.
Happy for you, John.
Let's get to break.
We got
John,
more
hang on the
baseball
line.
previews coming up.
Scrape will take care of you on there. We got our second baseball Are we doing it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we're third.
NL Central.
Scraby will tell us when we come back.
More Gwynn and Chris. Traffic.
From the 855.
Crisello, Tony Gwynn Jr., Mr. Scraby, Gwynn and Chris, 97.3 The Fan. By the way, update on the broken table leg here in the studio. If you're with us at the very first segment of the show, the whole studio almost collapsed upon itself.
It did.
And landed upon Tony Gwynn Jr. The update is there's no update. Nobody's come in and done a thing to help fix this. So the way I see it, Scrap, it could pretty much give way any moment.
It could.
It just hasn't yet.
Adam took the leg and walked it to our engineers, but we
never brought it back.
It was like they're not worried about the table collapsing.
I'm going to turn my camera around real quick, but that portion of the table right over there where Tony sits, there's no leg under the table there.
Yeah.
Adam took it with him.
He did.
All right, we got the Big Five coming up at the bottom of the hour right now, though. We're going to preview the American League.
Tony's taking a nap right now?
West. Well, that's what usually happens when he's not on camera. But I think he had a phone emergency, not emergency, but something he had to take care of. All right, he's back. American League West. A little music, sir.
No, it's American League East.
Right. American League East. We already did the American League West. We could do the American League West again.
We don't
it'd be fun if we did the American League West again. We'd probably come up with different answers.
We probably would.
When we remember what we said.
All right, I'll start with the AL East first place team. I will say the Blue Jays. They're going to have to
They won it last year.
knock them off. So, Tony, who's your first place team?
Blue Jays. I like their squad a lot.
Jays and Jays. Yankees tied the Blue Jays last year, actually. Blue Jays won the tiebreaker. I'll go with the I'm just an Aaron Boone fan.
Going to Yankees?
Yeah, Aaron Boone overrates my dislike of the evil empire. I want Aaron Boone
too.
I want him to be successful because
they're gonna try to run him out of there.
They try to run him out of there. Yeah, but it bothers me. I'll take the Yankees.
I agree.
Tony, last place team in the AL East.
The Rays.
Chris?
I think the Orioles get past the Rays. But I will say the Rays are picked last almost every time, and they just almost always sneak into the playoffs somehow. That organization is incredible to me, but I'll take them last.
I'm going to go Rays as well. Chris, who's your MVP?
Aaron Judge. I tried to come up with something else, but let's be real.
I'm going to come up with something else.
All right.
And it's probably going to be wrong, but Addison Barger. I think.
What?
I know. Trust me, I know.
Anybody out there, raise your hand if you know what team that guy's even on.
He's on the Blue Jays, and he had a really great World Series. He's got
did.
power. I could see he hit 21 home runs last year. I could see him hitting 35 home runs.
He's going to be better than Aaron Judge.
I was trying to go in a different direction, or I could be
You
boring
couldn't
and be
even
like
pick somebody like.
I mean, you could have given
Vlad
somebody who's
Jr.
actually
boring.
a hunt.
I mean, come on,
Just wait until
Caminero,
you-
Tampa Bay.
I do like.
46
I
home
did think about
runs.
Junior Caminero. Actually, no, I'm gonna stick with
All
that
the
guy.
Detroit.
Stick with your gut.
Boston's got
Can't wait to
Duran. They've
revisit
got
that
Roman
one.
Anthony.
Not even Tyler says not even Vladdy or Pete Alonso. You're right. I
Right,
have
you
Pete
didn't even
Alonso
step
elsewhere.
outside the box with like somebody that could actually.
All of those guys are boring to me.
Okay, it's not about boring. It's about MVP.
Yeah, trying to get it somewhat right.
I gave you guys the disclaimer.
Okay,
Tony
fine.
MVP.
I'm gonna say Gunnar
You
Henderson.
want to go Ernie Clement?
No. Early might win a batting title though.
Yeah, that's
give
true.
me Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar.
Gunnar destroyed my fantasy team last year.
That's why he's gonna be dangerous this year.
I feel really stupid with my Addison Barger.
You kind of should.
You should.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
I
That's
can't
fine.
sugarcoat that one.
It's fine.
Can't help you here.
I tried to go off the board and it was bad.
It was
It
off
was
the
not
board.
Off the
Right.
board is. I think off the board is fun. Off the end of the flat Earth is silly.
I think it's because I drafted him in fantasy baseball.
Of course it was.
We knew
That's
it had
what
something to
all.
do with
we
Really
knew
hoping
that.
he has like a 30+ home run season.
We're gonna have to play that clip back when you picked him. Like, we
Both of
gotta
us
keep
were
that
like,
one in the chamber for sure. Like,
you might
what?
as well name somebody from the Beatles or something. John Lennon. I'm going
He
John
said it
Lennon
so
here.
confidently too.
We would all go, ooh, good one.
No, I said I know I'm gonna get
Like, oh man, that was you
Boy,
did that one.
was, you really went out. Yeah, you thought
I think
that
I
one
thought
through.
I overthought the entire AL East because my Cy Young winner is going to be Yankees pitcher Cam Schlittler.
You just wanted to say that. Did you draft him too?
I did not.
Uh-huh.
Did not. He had a really great
What
spring
is
now.
happening over
Under
there,
a 1 ERA.
Cam Schlittler. Well, I hate to tell you, Drew Goodman told us that Kyle Freeland gave up one run this spring. I don't think he's winning any Cy Youngs. Okay, you're going Cam Schlittler. Good for you. Tony, who you got?
Nat
Max
Schlittler.
Fried.
Nat Schlittler. I know that.
Not Schlittler.
Give me Crochet.
See, I picked Crochet last year. I could have picked him again, but I just didn't.
He would have won it this
Yeah,
year.
about to say he would have won it last year.
All right,
He did.
I am gonna go off the board here, but this is not off the jumping earth because he has been a Cy Young type winner before. Just to stick it to the Padres, Dylan Cease.
Oh, I didn't even think
Being
about
our
him,
MVP
honestly.
or
That's
my picture
really
in the
kind of
Toronto.
messed up, Chris. You
I know,
just
that's kinda
want
mean.
Padres fans to be mad, huh?
They will be.
They wanted to run him out of here.
I like people to have something to call and complain about, so
There you
that
go.
would be something they would complain about.
What
Newcomer.
about Kyle Bradish? I'm just kidding. Newcomer, Tony.
Dylan Cease.
Oh, okay.
Dylan Cease, yeah, good call.
Chris?
I'll take the polar bear. I mean,
Ooh, that's a good
Baltimore.
one, too.
The Baltimore is really a small yard.
And they moved the fence.
He's going to make it look really small. So I think he's be.
They moved the
guy.
fences in somewhere else this year too. That's Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the polar bear. Ranger Suarez is a long shot in that category.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah.
I forgot he was a Boston.
And that's where I'm going, Ranger Suarez.
You can have him.
Sure.
I was going Pete Alonso, but I
yeah,
changed
sure
my mind
you
because
were.
I can't
Sure
go with
you
Chris.
were.
I want Addison Barger MVP, Pete Alonso Newcomer.
I hope Addison has a great year.
Me too.
He won't have be an MVP.
He
though.
certainly showed some things, but Ernie Clement did too. I don't know that he's a
I like Ernie Clement.
batting title.
batting title guy.
Yeah.
He looked like it for a week and a half.
Yeah,
though.
he did. He was balling.
He was.
All right, that's it for the
All right,
AL.
very good.
Yeah.
If nothing else in that segment, people now know who the hell Addison Barger is. They would have never known.
You act like
otherwise.
no
Or at least
one
they
knows.
were. At least they were reminded because they sure enough forgot since the World Series.
When he came up with the
Nobody
World
knows
Series,
who that guy is.
When he came up with the World Series, it's like I feel good with this
yeah,
dude. at the
because you
plate.
were seeing him every other day, and he was getting like 2 or 3 hits. I promise you, once the World Series went away, you probably forgot his name.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
You didn't remember it until you looked at the review for today.
All right, you guys done making fun of me? We ready for the big
Well,
five?
we're certainly not, but we'll pick up on the other side during the Big Five.
The biggest guests.
All right, so here's what happened. I was at the corner, and I'm going to call out the streets because who cares? It was Claremont Mesa Drive and Ruffin Road, which is pretty close to our radio station here.
Yeah.
I had to run over and pick up a little cash from the bank. That was simple, trip before I came into work. And I'm on Ruffin Road, coming up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
Ruffin Road can be a little rough sometimes.
Well, they could pave that. It
a
wouldn't
little
hurt.
rough sometimes.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if they should. They can't call it paved road. I know that.
Wait,
They
your
can
issue
call-
isn't the potholes in the
No,
road?
that was I'm used to that. So we come up on Claremont Mesa, and we're at the stoplight. I'm in the left-hand turn lane to turn left on Claremont Mesa. I'm the third car back. And there's 2 left turn lanes. There's 3 cars in line here. And then the going straight is also red. And that is backed up each of the lanes. So that I've got cars on my right. I've got cars on my left. I got 2 in front of me. I got people behind me. No big deal. Light cycles through. And our turn doesn't come.
Oh, no.
So the cross traffic gets to go again. And then the people coming across in our direction, they get to go again. And then for a second time, they skip our turn. Well, that's what I thought. So now...
Actually, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck.
Right, you're stuck.
You're not going anywhere.
And my first thought, of course, as a good scout or, athlete,
Samaritan.
is to look around. Is there any way out? Can I back up? Can I, I'll do anything. But there is nowhere for me to go.
No.
It happens a third time.
Whoa.
And I'm pretty clear at this point, this light's broken. And I'm starting to think, how are we going to get out of this? Am I going to have to call, the police to come and fix it? No one's going to know it's broken.
911 emergency response.
Yeah.
Where's your emergency? Ruffin Road in Claremont. The light is stuck.
The light is stuck. And so this is 5 minutes probably, but you can imagine 5 minutes.
No,
that's a long
That's a
time,
long
right?
time.
Well, when it comes to the 4th time, I finally start just leaning on my horn.
Oh.
I'm trying to get...
What are the people in front of you going to do?
Well, because there was a moment, you're right, after the traffic comes this way, It paused.
You want them to run the light?
You could at least a couple people could run the light. We could get this going here.
You want them to run the light?
I did.
Break the law.
Well, they had to. Otherwise, we'd still be there. Anyway, so this is going on. So I'm starting leaning on my horn. The lady next to me looks at me like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Good for her. Good for her.
And good for her. Yeah.
Kidding.
I'm like,
I'm just
ma'am,
kidding.
Are you just clueless? Were you going to sit here the rest of your life?
She has faith that the light's going to turn eventually.
Evidently so. If it had gone again, the guy next to me on this side rolled down his passenger window. That starts to go down. I think he's going to be mad. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure the light's broken. Like, how do you not know this? We've all been sitting here for 6-7 minutes now. The two cars at the very front of the left turn lane are not budging. So they apparently are content to sit there for as long as it need be.
They also have faith that the light is going to turn.
But I have no faith.
What gives them that faith?
Yeah, but what gave them the faith? I mean, it had cycled through 4 times now. The 5th time, I was going to just have to get out of my car and walk up to that and go, will you please do something? Or get, and if you don't, and I would have,
something.
You know what I would have said? If you don't want to run the light, just get out of my way so I can run the light. I'm not sitting here the rest of the day. And finally, on the 5th time, the first 2 people ran the light, and the next person was able to get you know what I mean? And after a couple more cycles through, I got out of there. But I don't know.
Did the light ever start working?
I don't know. If you're at Claremont Mason Ruffin Road, you might still be there. I don't know. This was 45 minutes ago or so.
Wow.
So my question to you is, how differently would you have handled this than I did? And I'll start with you, Tony. Would there have been any difference, or do you know?
I don't know if I would have laid on my horn.
You would have just never laid on it.
I think I might have maybe rolled down the window, see if I could talk to somebody, see what else.
See if anybody else was in on it?
I don't think I would have laid on my horn because, listen, what you're asking is for them to, which may not be easy for everybody, and that is the timing between when because they're waiting for their light to turn.
Yes,
right?
they were waiting for
the light's not going to turn. But that also then requires them to guess the exact kind of when the timing of when they can go. And
yeah, well, you know what? Figure it out.
I think a lot of people wouldn't be comfortable with
running the light,
with
even
running
under
the light.
these circumstances. Well, I think
not when there's other cars that could actually hit them.
Okay, I think you are right, and the reason I think you're right is because of the 40 to 50 cars that were now piled up in my area behind me and around me. I was the only one honking.
Right, and
then nobody else thought to do this. All right, so here's what happened. I was at the corner, and I'm going to call out the streets because who cares? It was Claremont Mesa Drive and Ruffin Road, which is pretty close to our radio station here.
Yeah.
I had to run over and pick up a little cash from the bank. That was a simple, trip before I came into work. And I'm on Ruffin Road, coming up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard.
Ruffin Road can be a little rough sometimes.
Well, they could pave that. It wouldn't hurt.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if they should.
We have ourselves a Big 5 coming your way. Gwynn and Chris, 4:35 on the clock. And Scraby has lined up this Big 5 with some good ones today, man.
Yes, I actually got a question from someone on Twitter today about why the Dodgers get so many home games against the Padres. Also,
what?
Yeah, I'll explain. Mohamed Salah.
He's out at Liverpool.
I'll ask you about that. Also, PCA gets an extension. We know the numbers. You guys are going to tell me whether or not you like it.
Trees is the perfect place for shade. That's just how
I wish I had a money tree. I know Tony has one in his backyard.
Yeah,
but...
right.
We ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Traffic, Big 5.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Soba Joe's Car Wash. Just one problem here. Southbound 5 before the King Freeway accident involving a car and a motorcycle. It's partially in the fast lane. Accident is just cleared up on northbound 805 before Governor. Glow Up Complete. Soapy Joe's on West San Marcos Boulevard in San Marcos is back up and running. Come by and get the best car wash in San Marcos. Always wanted to be part of the Soapy Squad? Here's your chance. Visit SoapyJoesCarWash.com and become a member today. Give them a follow at Soapy Joe's Good Clean Fun. I'm Kelly Danik with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
And we are broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios where we know how. And we're going to get started with this question from Brian on Twitter.
Number 5.
If you have any questions, you could find me at Matt Scraby. But here's the question. Hey, Matt, can you explain why the Dodgers get 7 home games against the Padres for the second season in a row? As a Padres fan, I hate Dodger Stadium, and it should be our year to get 7 home games. MLB loves LA, gives them an unfair advantage. You can look it up. Well, I did look it up, Brian. And since 2021, the Dodgers have had 3 more home games total than the Padres over the years. So the Padres, the only year they had more home games, 2023. So
how far did you go back?
2021.
Okay.
So because the last 3 years they played the 13 games. Anyway, Padres are 3 games down. Why do you think it is that the Dodgers, Tony, get more home games?
I don't think it's that way. I just think that's been that way the last 3 years. I think it'll change, and Dodger fans will be complaining about having to come to San Diego for 3 extra games. Scheduling is already super complicated as it is. They took games away from the interdivision to begin with. Padres are splitting their they give up 1 home game
for the
Mexico series. So I'm not sure how that plays out. Are we doing this with all the teams, Arizona, San Francisco? Like, someone's going to end up with the odd number.
True.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So I think it just happens to be the Padres the last 3 years.
All right. Chris, do you have any reasons as to why?
It's 13 games, right? They play.
I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened because your guy is not right. He thinks he's right, but he's not.
Don't attack him.
Not 100% right. I'm just telling you.
He's asking questions.
I'm going to answer it. I don't.
After
last year, Padres had 6 at home. Dodgers had 7. Year before that, Padres had 7 at home. Dodgers had 6. However, 2 of the Padre home games they gave up for Korea.
That's right.
So it looked like the Dodgers had more. They didn't. The Padres gave their 2 to be home team in Korea. It just happened that way.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just thought always when they do these series, it's 1 home game, 1
But
away
you
game.
thought wrong.
Well, that's a rude way to put it. But I mean, I said I believed you, and then you just came at me like
you thought wrong,
like I was
son.
like attacking you.
It's
or
like in the
something like
NFL, honestly. There's a home team in the London games, and that comes off your home schedule.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
All right. Well, same in baseball.
I understand that.
Okay.
He's not understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, I am.
All right, let's just. I'm sorry, Brian,
Can we
that Chris
move on,
hated
please?
you for that.
Yeah, I hate you, Brian.
I appreciate you coming in
everything
after
has
the
to
question.
be
Such an exaggerator.
Really is.
The Egyptian forward Mohamed Salah joined Liverpool in 2017. He's going to bring an end to a 9-year stay at Anfield this summer. The Liverpool Football Club put out the statement, quote, Mohamed Salah is to bring the curtain down on his illustrious career with Liverpool Football Club at the end of this season. The time to fully celebrate his legacy and achievements will follow later in the year when he bids farewell to Anfield. Now, he posted a long message to fans. Here is part of his message.
I want to thank everyone who was part of this club throughout my time here.
I've heard
especially
enough
the teammates.
Is he still alive, this guy?
Yes.
What is happening?
Sounds like he's passed.
Like, the music is quite sad.
Pretty sad.
He's leaving a place he was for 9 years.
No, I get it.
Yeah, okay. What's the question? You're scared to ask it now, aren't you?
I'm not scared to ask it at all. I'm not scared to ask it. I'm just, I don't even think Chris knows who this guy is.
I don't.
It's a problem.
That's the question.
Chris, do you think? Or actually, I'll ask it this way so I can put your soccer knowledge on blast. What league is he headed to next?
La Liga.
It's a league.
It's a league. It's a good league too. La Liga. Liga. I don't know.
It's not going there, but
I think you're asking me, is it a good? It's a nice move.
I didn't ask you that. I said, what league are you going to?
I just said La Liga. I don't know.
Okay, well that's
that was my guess.
What league is he going to?
I think this was he had kind of a falling out at the end of the season, and a lot of people frowned upon the way he went about it. And so it's nice to see that they have at least reconciled enough to give him like a farewell thing they got going.
And a funeral.
Where
video.
does he end up? There's some talk that he could make his way over here to NWS to the MLS.
That would be a shocker.
If he's playing for the Wave,
that would be awesome.
There's going to be
some problems.
Well, there's going to be a certain person in Washington D.C. who's going to note that. Won't be too happy.
No, I'd love for him to come to MLS. He's for, I guess, those standards. He's getting a little older, and man, having a guy like that come
MLS
over,
is
come
a
to
good
MLS
place for guys like that.
Yep.
I think it would be money. Where he ends up, I don't know. He's still good enough where he could probably go play in some of these other leagues that are still like considered top notch. But
I bet you he's going to wind up in La Liga.
La Liga.
I just hope he doesn't come to MLS and he goes like Inter Miami, and so he can play with Messi. That would be.
Where do you want him to go?
SDFC.
Yeah. Well, there's 30 other franchises that might want him to.
Hey, SDFC, you can live in San Diego. You can play for a good team. You could probably get paid a lot of money too.
I'll
talk to Manny about it this week.
Yeah, that's the guy you got to holler at, man, Manny.
He makes decisions.
Salah, get him over here.
And he will say yes. I will try. The Sweet 16 Duke versus St. John's matchup headlines the East Regional in D.C. Also includes UConn and Michigan State. This one is one of the most anticipated, and it's also one of the priciest. The average ticket price as of yesterday was $644.
Ooh.
Second only to the 2025 Atlanta Regional, which was $659. The get-in price this year is $504. Second only to last year's Atlanta price of $721.
A friend of mine was upset with himself that he didn't go to this last Duke matchup.
Oh, this
past one. But he's now contemplating going to this one. And you can sneak a UConn game in there at the same time.
$644.
I said, man, you'd be crazy not to go to that if you could afford it.
Best story of that regional was there's Dan Hurley begging the St. John's fans to root for him when he's playing his game. And he said his fans will root for them when they're playing their game. Big East rooting for Big East. And I hate to tell Dan Hurley that no one likes him, and I don't think anyone's going to root for his team.
I was just about to say.
I got to say, when St. John's upset, who was that day? When they beat Kansas. I don't know if you guys noticed. And to me, it's kind of like the elder statesman. Like, it was a close game. Obviously, Patino was excited, but you could almost see him look across at Self. And kind of restrain himself.
I would say he had no reaction at all.
Exactly.
When this guy made the
he
shot.
kind of restrained himself before he went over and shook.
Yes, he did.
Self's hand. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
All right. Did I ask Tony the question yet? Oh, I haven't even asked the question yet.
No, I don't think you did.
All right.
We know Tony, that they're expensive tickets.
Well, Tony, this is my kind of thought. So stick with me. It's a scravy question.
This is a long one.
Is the tournament supposed to be for the students, or is the tournament supposed to be for the rich people?
This is a good question.
Thank you.
And I think my answer might disappoint you.
You don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't, but I think it might. I think this portion of the year is for the rich people.
I agree.
Unfortunately,
it is.
You get your student sections during the regular season. Some schools will even bring their people out to the conference tournament.
Yes, they will.
But I think once you get beyond that and the travel becomes plane-ish. You got to get on the plane to go somewhere.
Yeah, now they're going to D.C.
Now, I think that's where the rich folk come on in and take up all the tickets.
You got to find a hotel.
Or you got to find some alum that are like all going at the same time. When San Diego State went, I know there was a few different sections of San Diego State folks that were going out as they got deeper. So, I would say based on how the categories you gave me, it's definitely probably for the rich folk at that point.
Yeah. Chris, do you think the tournament's supposed to be for the students or for the rich person?
Well, I think the students can still find a place, and I salute, just off the top of my head, the folks at High Point University who put a couple of plane trips worth of students and paid for them all to go so they could go root for their team. I think the Aztecs did something similar, in 2023 and maybe other years. So, yes, I think it is for the corporate world, but there's room for the students. That's a much nicer
way to say it.
There's room for the students, and I think good schools, try to help them get there. Because you're right, a student can't afford a ticket to go fly to Houston and then a ticket to the game.
Right.
But if the school can take them, a lot of those San Diego State kids got to go. That was great.
I definitely think the first and second round of the tournament is for students.
Yeah.
But once you get to these places,
not really. I mean, come on. How much were tickets at Viejas the other day?
I don't know.
Pretty pricey.
Yeah.
I
think about the teams that had to come here to San Diego. Like you had to buy a ticket here.
St. John's had to come all the way.
Right.
Here.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna buy a ticket from New York all the way out this way?
Yeah.
As a student, most of them ain't.
Tough. That is really tough.
Number 2.
All right. So last night it was reported that Piecoro Armstrong was being extended by the Chicago Cubs, and today it's being confirmed by Jeff Passan, and the numbers are in. He has an agreement on a 6-year, $115 million contract extension. The deal starts in 2027, does not include a club option, and he's going to hit free agency before his age 31 season. Passan goes on to say, for the clubs, the calculus was simple. They buy out 4 years of Crow Armstrong in arbitration and get 2 free agent years. Those are the prime premium seasons for a player they've seen develop and believe can be even more than he is already. So, Chris, you're up first here. 6 years, $115 million. Good or bad deal for the Cubs?
It's probably a good deal. But as a fan, as somebody, we talked about this. We see this number and we just think it's insane. We do.
I actually thought it was going to be more.
I know, but it still is insane to the most of the normal people walking this earth who don't take time to think of just how much money the owners have and can easily afford this money. But I would just want to say one thing about PCA. I think he's got a great, future. He's an exciting talent. But keep an eye on this guy. He's got to figure out, Tony, you know this. He's got to figure out a way to accept an 0 for 4 without throwing a fit. And that was his big problem last year from what I was told and watching this guy. He'd ground out, and then he would go beat up the dugout.
You need to be told. Just watch him after every at bat.
So, that's something that he better figure out. It may be sooner rather than later, because I think it'll tear you up, won't it, Tony?
Yeah.
Because the game's going to give you slumps.
You are guaranteed to make,
right?
If you got 500 at bats.
Yeah.
You make
it 350 at outs.
You make at least 350.
Yeah.
That's how many outs you're going to make.
He's going to be 24 this year. He is going to be paid $19.1 million starting next year through 2032. So, Tony, good or bad contract for the Cubs here?
For the Cubs?
Great contract. The Cubs.
Great contract for the Cubs.
What about for PCA?
I don't think it's that great for him.
The money seems low.
It's, as you said, $19 million a year at 24. Good part about this deal is he'll be able to sign another one at 30. So he'll be able
31,
to,
yeah.
31. Well, it's 6 years, right?
It is, but it doesn't start till next year.
Okay, so 31. He'll be able to try to build his portfolio so that the next time it comes around, he can cash in it again. But I don't know. I thought in my mind, it was going to be more.
Yeah, me too.
So I think this turns out to be a good deal.
When I saw 115, I actually thought it was 155. I just was reading it wrong, but no, it was 115. So good for both sides, really. I mean, he gets paid, and they get a cheap player.
He ain't mad.
Cheap, yeah, it's relative.
He's getting paid less than.
I know, $19 million. Okay. I got it. Cheap, cheap.
All right.
Number 1.
You got a grumpy guy over there.
Cheap.
I feel bad for Hunter Green. He is facing some tough stuff. And when he's talking about his elbow the other day, he said this quote, "I'm literally feeling a stabbing pain in my elbow every time I pitch." It does not sound great, obviously. Tony and I talked about this a little bit ago with Hunter Green, but my question for you, Tony, is he going to have to learn to pitch a different way to stay at the major league level?
The
reason I say that is because his elbow's always given him a problem. He's a high velocity thrower. Seems like he misses time each year for this certain stuff. And if he can't throw without a stabbing pain, that seems not good.
And so your question is, give it to me again.
Is he going to have to change the way he pitches?
I don't know. I think it's too early to say one way or another if that is going to be something. He made 19 starts last year, which was the least of the 5 guys that were in the rotation. And so I don't know. I think he's young still. 25 is still really young, and he still has a good arm. Obviously, you ain't going to be able to pitch with stabbing pain in your elbow for too long. So this will get addressed. Typically, what happens to these guys who are this talented, they find whatever it is that they have to do to be healthy and not pitch with pain. That'll be his next. If there is surgery or whatever rehab it is, he just wants to pitch without pain. And if he can pitch without pain, we've seen he can be really, really good. So will he have to pitch different? I think it's too early to tell. This injury will dictate, will he have to pitch it differently? If they're able to fix it, great. If they're not, then maybe he does have to pitch a little different.
Chris, what do you think about Hunter Green?
I think, he's one of those cautionary things. I mean, I'm looking at Spencer Strider, who's back on the injured list, and I'm just looking at guys that are throwing over 100 miles an hour for 9 or trying to do it for 5, 6, 7 innings every 5 days. And I just don't know if these guys are legit candidates to stay healthy for a long time. I wonder how long it'll be before baseball, doesn't sound possible, but would they ever try to start dialing these guys down a little? Instead of 102, but you're hurt, throw 100 and stay healthy. Maybe that might be the new way, because it's mostly these hard-throwing guys that Mason Miller, different to me. He can throw 20 pitches and be done for the night, but the guys are going 60, 70. It's a lot. So I don't know. I'm no doctor.
That is
I just
true.
Play one on the radio.
That is true. You are no doctor.
You stayed in a
Holiday Inn Express. Yeah. I might be staying
great.
in one of those tomorrow night, Tony. I don't know.
Tony, did you ever hear what happened to Chris on the way home from Phoenix?
Oh, please.
No, I didn't.
Oh, man. We're going to have to tell Tony on the other side, Chris.
Is that the Big Five?
That's it for the
Is
Big
that the
Five.
whole thing?
Yeah,
Wow, look at us.
Efficient, with time to spare.
You had
This
time
is
to bring
great.
up a whole nother subject that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That's very unusual for us.
I mean, Chris had one of the worst drive homes from
I
Phoenix.
can't wait to hear
ever
about it
heard.
on the other side.
All right.
More Gwynn and Chris.
97.3 The Fan, and it's time for the Happy Hour, brought to you by GL Pools, the company trusted by thousands of San Diegans to keep their pools sparkling, swim ready, and expertly maintained. Call GL Pools now, and when you call them and the answer, go radio, and they're going to give you a free month of service. I like that. Scraby's coming up with the Scraby Chronicles.
Correct.
6 o'clock.
Correct.
Before we get to that, though, we're going to preview, if you're baseball fan, we saved the National League for the happy hour. So we'll get all 3 National League divisional previews in this hour. I did want to tell everybody, Scraby, I think you'll be proud of me, but at first you'll rip me.
Okay.
I did something today. I started my day today by doing something that is among my least favorite things to do on the planet. First thing I did today, and I'll give you one clue, Scraby, as to what it is. You had to do the very same thing. Now, I don't know if you did it today, but you had the same task.
Oh.
You just don't find it to be the worst thing in the world to do.
Yeah, I still need to do it.
I do. You haven't done it yet, so
will
you know
be
what
done.
I mean.
It will be done by the time I leave tonight.
Really?
Yes.
Tony, do you want to guess what this is? You're just looking around like, what are they talking about?
Is this our thing we have to do for the company?
Expense
Kinda,
report.
For my trip up to Arizona, which I've made it a lot easier on everyone because I want the Jersey Mike's points, and so I just order.
He bought
for Chris and
everything.
I.
He kept buying my food. Here's the thing: the expense report that we have to do. I don't know where you all do your expense reports and your business.
It's
Everybody's probably
complicated
got
for
something
sure.
different. You put everything in, and then it spits it back and goes error, and you cannot spend more than 15% on a tip if you are at a restaurant, or it will not accept your.
That's true.
It will not accept your receipt.
Is it 10%?
Whatever it is,
Which
15.
is rude because they're asking us to be jerks by leaving 10%.
Right, we have to leave a lousy tip, and then I try to give them extra money, but there's always something. Oh, you look like you spent a little too much money there in the afternoon on Tuesday. I'm like, hey, Odyssey, you're like, whatever. It is.
It is true. It's very
drives
upsetting.
me crazy. And I hate doing it every time. I'm so happy that I finished it. Like, it felt like.
Is that a new thing, the 15% thing?
10%.
Maybe 10%. No, it's got to be more than 10. isn't it?
That's diabolical. 10%.
Whatever it is, whatever they do have a
Standard's
limit.
20%, right?
It is now.
At
It
least
used to be
18.
15.
You got to go 18 now.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'll have to check. I'll tell you guys because I'm doing it tonight.
but you put in what you actually gave them, it'll spit back. Nope, sorry, no good.
It does say that.
And
And then
now
I have
you're
to
just
change it to be
so
like, I'm
irate.
sorry I was such a good person and
I
gave a proper
apologize.
tip.
And then they're like, what's your explanation? And my explanation, because the Jersey Mike's tab that I went one day before you and
By
I
the
went,
way, y'all had that Jersey Mike's looking like something, man.
So-
Every day
so
y'all had
good.
it, I was like,
I got Jersey Mike's chips and a drink, and that's about 24
oh,
bucks
yeah,
now.
24.
Chris also
24.
gets the giant.
Why I like the
Well,
giant?
you
It's
can
a
eat
long.
that. You can eat that over the day.
Yeah, I didn't say anything
Easy,
about it.
easy.
Break it up.
One an hour.
Yeah.
One piece an hour. Come on. But the thing is that spit back. That's too much money you spent for lunch, sir.
Sorry.
And then it says, please put an explanation. My explanation is, that's what it costs. No, that's what it costs. It's a sandwich. What do you want me to do?
I mean, they need to calculate inflation these days. So
anyway, I don't know if anybody else out there shares a problem with whatever expense reports you have, but I know they're trying to make it easier, but they don't. They make it really, really hard. And I long for the days when you just turned in your receipt and wrote a little list and stapled it to the list and handed it in. That I could do. This drives me crazy.
They don't trust you heathens now.
the one thing I will say is that no, they don't.
But you know what? Scraby and I are like the last people taking advantage of it.
You know
But
where I went for
they're
dinner
still
on?
watching. I know we don't eat anything.
I went to
yet.
Chipotle.
Right.
Like, that's not expensive.
Chipotle for dinner.
There's
And-
one
and-
right next to the hotel.
Hey, you get too much extra guacamole, you'll exceed the cost you're allowed. So
Believe
be
me,
careful.
Chris, when they asked me if I wanted chips and guac, I said, yes, please.
Yeah, I know, but
And that's an extra like $19 charge.
You're gonna get dinged when you do that.
They're gonna be
tonight.
like, you are not allowed to have guacs and chip and guac.
I mean, are you kidding me? There was a warning on my gas receipt today because I didn't even understand the complaint. Anyway,
You had to get
all right.
they just want you to push the car.
Something was warning.
Was it because you're
and ask Lori, I sit at the table and I'm like, no,
now what?
I don't need to ask her. I've been here for that.
You see me try to do it.
But do you think that they questioned your gas because of what happened with your car?
Potentially, because
happened?
the story you haven't heard that most people out there have. So, but
it's still a great story.
Basically, what happened was our rental car. We rent a car.
Yeah. I do
to go there. Appreciate you doing that. I don't personally get a vote here, but I see no reason to rent a car.
You want to put all those miles on your car?
Yes, I have a nice car. I like to drive it. I don't have any problem driving it.
I got everything set up in it. I got my seat the way it's supposed to be.
It is. I like my car.
I love my car too, and I love it so much
So
that
you
I don't
don't
want to
wanna
give up
put
these
them on?
miles.
Well,
to
all right.
You know where my rental car payment or my rental car thing is? It's called a car payment. So I just don't have an option.
You and Lori in the same boat. So you and Lori both want the rental car. So we, go get the rental car. Anyway, on this particular case, we got an hour outside of Phoenix, and the air pressure went down driving home. And it pops up now automatically. Tire pressure's low.
Yeah.
Filled it up, and I kind of forgot about it because I figured that could happen. And another hour went by, and we were on the road between the 10 and the 8 going south toward Gila Bend, and it went off again, same tire. So you knew this was an issue.
Yes.
My strategy would have been, we'll drive a half hour, we'll put air in. We'll drive a half hour, we'll put air in. We'll drive a half hour.
Do you co-sign this?
At the time, trying to get home, yes.
My wife was
That's so dangerous.
My wife was, we're not moving another foot.
This guy said every 30 miles,
Yeah.
30 minutes, we're going to put
She wasn't
fill it up.
having that. So
I don't blame Lori.
Right. Well, Lori does the sensible thing. There's no question. So, it's a rental car. It's a Friday night.
We'll just push through it, hon. Don't worry about it.
It's 8:15. There's nobody open, and we're at a mini mart Shell station with nothing within 100 miles of any. No, it wasn't Gila Bend yet. We weren't there yet. So with that stretch of road, Tony, there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, after an hour of finagling on the phone, my first thought was we'll call AAA. We buy into this stupid thing. Let's use it for a change. But there was no spare tire. So we were pretty much stuck with waiting for them to send an Uber, which they paid for. But the Uber took us back to the Phoenix airport.
Look at Tony's face.
Yeah. That was my reaction, Tony.
What?
We had to backtrack. I know. We had to backtrack an hour and a half what we'd already driven.
Oh, no.
Get another car and then retrace it again.
No. I'd have just took a flight home at that point.
You would have flown home.
Ain't no way.
No kidding. What am I thinking? What were we doing?
No
we
way.
should have taken a flight home.
We already come back out. There ain't no way.
We should have just taken a flight home. It would have been cheaper.
I didn't think that was
thing.
on the table.
Yeah, we didn't think about it.
But
But
I got on standby and I'd have just waited.
from Phoenix to San Diego, it can't be, too bad. I don't know what it is.
Get you a good old Southwest.
It shouldn't be.
My thing is,
now, you know what? Now that I'm upset now because we should have just gone that route.
Well, my thing is Lori.
Did you see the look on his face though when I said we had to go back to Phoenix?
Yes,
all I can think about is the 100-degree heat you left.
I had the same
Oh, my
look. Like,
God.
are you kidding me? We just got out of there.
By the way, Willie says try working for the government and filing out travel paperwork. Yay!
Yeah, that sounds like
The one thing that really bothers me.
Expenses, you mean?
Yes, expenses.
Yeah. Oh, no.
The one thing that really bothers me about this is that Lori she gets what she wants.
This is what she's supposed to do.
But I don't believe you guys got the best deal on this whole thing. I don't believe you got it.
What do you mean?
I think they should have paid for your entire car.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But Chris,
when we got home, we ended up getting half of our money returned.
Just half. Because they said the other 4 days the car was great.
That's fair.
But they didn't give you a spare tire.
Yeah, that's cold.
That was cold.
The spare.
That's not your fault.
By the way, spare tire. Check on your spare tires.
We're going to now.
Because it happened
Right.
to me.
If they're flat, they don't do a whole lot of work
100%.
either.
I didn't tell you guys when I had to go to Vegas for that tournament that I left you guys for before I left. I had
You get one?
I got something that stuck in a tire. Tire was gone. I went to get the spare. That spare.
It was in worse shape.
It might as well have been in the trash.
You
at
might
this
not
point.
have had one, yeah.
So I had to get it patched up, but I got it patched up and came on home. I didn't have to turn back around either. That's oof.
I am telling you,
God bless
the
you.
way to go here is to fly home. And I'm going to tell my wife that when I get home tonight that we should have done that. We didn't, and we got home about 3:45 in the morning, and I wasn't.
So Chris
thrilled.
texts me, and my phone does a do not disturb, which I'm
right.
And so I didn't see it on the screen. I stopped.
You got to come back twice in order for do not disturb.
So I stop. I pick up my phone. All of a sudden, I got this Chris text, this like novel. I'm like, oh no. And I start reading. I'm like, oh no. And I call him, and he's in the Uber, I'm assuming. And
So they're on their way back to Arizona.
yeah. And I was like, is there anything I can do? He's like, nope, we're headed back to the airport.
I'm sorry, Chris.
And you know damn well when you got to the airport, they don't have a car sitting out in front of the airport.
Absolutely
You have to go check in and go through
and
the whole
Arizona
rigmarole
spot
again.
is like a huge car rental service that you got to like basically Uber to get there from the airport. I know.
That was rough.
It was a rough
That was
one.
rough. But
All
you
right,
made
thanks
it.
for listening to everybody who had to hear that a second time, but
I'm
it was
sorry, I
still
needed
kind
to
of
hear
funny.
that.
It was actually funny again. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we got 3 divisions still ahead to preview baseball for 2026. We're going to look at all 3 National League divisions. Baseball fans, buckle up. And we're going to get to that, after we take a break in 1, 2, 3 seconds.
Search for Ben & Woods on Apple.
right before we go on the air, almost a guarantee one of us will go, what are we going to talk about? And then somebody else says, let's talk about that. And then somebody else goes, we already talked about that. Then somebody else says, well, we can't talk about this.
I'm always perfect, so.
And then we go to our producer who's supposed to lay all this stuff out, and
he's got nothing.
He doesn't have it.
You all right?
Yeah, is
Got the
everything
hiccups?
okay over there?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it, but
No,
okay.
Nope.
It's all relative.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
When you get to be my age, a little, sniffle doesn't cause much issue anymore.
I don't think that's true.
NL Central. Let's get it.
All right, I'll go through. I can't find where I put the NL Central thing, so give me a second. Okay, there it is. NL Central. Tony, you're going to go first. Who is your National League Central first place team?
The Cubbies. The Cubbies are my team. There's a piece of me that wants to pick the Brew Crew. And they're short guys that they got working over there. But I'm going to go with the Cubbies. The Alex Bregman signing is a big deal. They're going to get Steele back this year. I think they're going to be a pretty good team.
They have a good staff.
Chris, who's your first place team?
Not the Cubbies. Don't like them. And the Brew Crew, they're going to prove me wrong again, but Luis Rengifo and Garrett, there's some of these guys that just don't know who they are. Andrew Vaughn caught a miracle streak, I thought, last year. Give me the Reds.
Really?
I just like Terry Francona, and he got him to 83 last year. He might be able to get him to 89 or 90 this year. That could be enough in what I think will be a tight race.
I do really like the Reds. Eugenio Suarez and
wouldn't hurt to have
in that
Hunter Green,
stadium.
by the way, but
wouldn't hurt. But
don't
they got
have him.
Andrew Abbott, they got Nick Lodolo, they
Andrew
got our
Abbott
guy
just
Emilio
shoves against
Pagan.
us.
He does.
We cannot hit Andrew Abbott.
Lodolo or
No,
Abbott.
Or Abbott. Both
Either
of those
one, but
dudes,
Abbott
yeah.
worse. Yeah, Abbott's worse.
I'm gonna go Cubbies though. I think their roster's just better.
Okay.
Chris, last place.
Cardinals. I don't understand why the Cardinals, who have been one of the great franchises ever, have all of a sudden become poor and helpless and hopeless. But they have, and they've pretty much released everybody they had. So I think they're headed for all the way to the bottom.
I agree. I don't know what happened to the Cardinals, but they don't seem to be very good. Tony, last place team of the National League Central.
You can always go the old standby
I
here.
think I'm gonna have to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
They're always there for you.
I know Paul Skeens is there, but there ain't much else after Paul. The young man.
They got Ryan
Colton.
O'Hearn.
Yeah, I got Ryan.
Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin.
He's
He's not even going to be on the
team.
big league
He didn't make
roster.
it. No.
I told you I appreciated O'Hearn wanting to kind of usher in some of the winning, but I think it's an uphill battle.
I don't think that he's good enough to usher it in. He's good to be part of it, but not to usher it in himself.
Yeah.
I think he's going to need more help.
So you go Pirates.
Pirates.
You can usually count on him.
National League Central MVP. I'll go first here, and it's going to be Skeens. He's just that good.
MVP. You're giving him the whole
MVP.
thing.
I think
So who's going to be your Cy Young then? He gets
Same
both?
guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, do I have to choose different? Is that a rule?
No. I mean, you can have it whatever you want. It's your list.
Oh, no.
You're just trying to get on Livy Dunn's good side. I know you.
What?
Why do you like Paul Skeens so much?
Because he's a very good baseball player. I still think Jackson Merrill won Rookie of the Year. I will never think different about
I don't
that.
believe you no more.
But the guy had a sub-2 ERA last year. That's pretty darn good.
I don't think so. I think he's climbed over at the very
Did he?
end. Yeah. But still, he was good.
All right, Paul Skeens. Tony, your MVP.
My MVP. How about Jackson Cherio?
It's a good choice. Good choice.
Number
Jackson
9 hitter
Cherio.
for the team. Was it Team Venezuela?
Yeah.
Played number
Yep.
or Dominican.
No, Venezuela.
Venezuela batted ninth. Couldn't even get out of that.
No.
Pretty good player though. You're right, Scraby. I take it back. Skeens snuck in 197. My MVP. I have to go with the Reds, so I'm gonna go with Ellie De La Cruz.
That was my
He
second
just strikes out way too much.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares.
You're right.
You put up 40 homers
People
and
definitely
50
don't care.
steals. They don't compare any attention.
All right, my Cy Young is Paul Skeens. Tony or Chris, who's your Cy Young?
It seems so obvious at Skeens. You know, I'm intrigued by a couple of these Cub guys, but yeah, Skeens is just far ahead. I think I'll go with him.
Tony?
Yeah, it's not close.
All right. Tony, you're up first on this one. Newcomer to the division.
Brian O'Hearn's over in the back on.
Yeah. Pick me. Some good ones here. I shouldn't say that's probably too strong of a word. there's not good ones here. How about Chris? You go first.
Well, I'm going to take a flyer. He won the World Baseball Classic, so why not? Eugenio Suarez.
That might
Is
be
he a
good one.
newcomer though? He's been in the Central before.
But he
As a
moved out.
Red.
But he moved out.
Okay, so
he was a Seattle, Arizona
How
guy
can you be a
last year.
newcomer though if you're coming back?
All right, well,
New year.
Okay, new year, new him, huh?
I'm just
I
making
mean,
things
Scraby
up.
picked a guy who was actually on the Twins last year as his newcomer. So why not?
That's true. Scraby, you did kind of open the door for this.
I'm not even going to look at Chris.
I'm gonna say Rengifo will be the
Luis
Do you want to? I mean,
Rengifo.
I'm just throwing one. Do you want to put Bregman in? Because I know you.
Oh
love
yeah,
Bregman.
you know it's Bregman. That's,
Okay.
I
That's
forgot.
what I thought you were going the whole
I
time.
couldn't
Yeah.
figure. Didn't get to the Cubs. I
Yeah.
was searching all the other teams.
Yeah, I'm
Bregman.
going Alex Bregman.
Yes,
as well.
Bregman. Okay. Do we want to start with the NL East? Let's do a couple in the East, and then we'll
The NL, we'll
finish
get
with
through
the
the
West at
NL
the
East
end.
and then we'll finish with the West. All right, NL East. Chris, you start first place team.
First place this year. I'm gonna stay with the Phillies. I think everybody's gonna have them knocked off as long as Schwarb man is there. Philly. I like the rotation with Wheeler coming back. Hopefully,
All right, I'm gonna
stay with them. It's close though.
I'm gonna go with. I do not think the Mets can lose the division back-to-back years with the amount of money they've put out. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
because
say
that
Mets.
always matters.
You watch them.
It doesn't matter, but I gotta feel like they're gonna be better. Tony,
Mets.
Yeah, it's the Mets.
Mets. Oh boy. All right.
oh
boy.
The NL East, I think the last place team. I'll go first here. It's got to be the Marlins, right? It's got to be the Marlins.
Does it?
I don't know. They were 13 games better than the Nationals last year. They were actually
Forgot
even
about
ahead
the
of the Braves
Nationals,
too.
and I don't have any faith in their first-year manager, so I will go with Nationals. Thank you,
Change.
Chris.
Okay.
Tony, last place team.
Nationals.
I just want to keep the Marlins for myself. No, I'm gonna go Nationals. I think the Marlins have a
Marlins
chance.
got a chance to surprise some people.
It's gonna be hard because those other three teams are good, but
It's going to be
got
hard,
better.
especially if they keep calling pitches from the dugout.
oh, are they doing that?
No, they did it last year.
Ew, no good. Well, Schumacher was Schumacher there last
Nope.
year?
It was,
that was the guy. Yeah, the Dodger guy.
Cloughlin.
Forget his name.
Cloughlin? I think so. I wrote his name on third base,
forgot
first
him,
base
too.
coach box for quite
Yeah,
a
for
long
the
time.
Dodgers.
Clayton.
Clayton McCullough.
Clayton McCullough.
There you go.
Oh, that's
McCullough.
right.
Got it.
That's right.
Got it. All right.
MVP. I think it's Tony now. Tony, who's your MVP of the National League East?
Oh boy.
You already
Here
know.
we go.
You saw him acting bad in that WBC. Juan Soto. Ugh.
Chris.
You know what? I'm just this
He
year.
might be the MVP of the whole league.
For the first time ever, I'm just not going to be left behind. Juan Soto. That way, if he stinks, I will celebrate.
rejoice.
You can be like the reverse psychology worked.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? The guy mashes. He led the league in stolen bases last year. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
don't remember him ever trying to run when he was here.
He probably was. He probably wasn't.
I'm not going to go off the beaten path here. I'm going to go Juan Soto
All right.
because he really wants an MVP over Ohtani.
He does.
Chris Cy Young of the division. NL East.
There's a couple of good ones here. I don't.
Is Strider? Is he on the IL for a
Strider's
while?
on the IL.
Oh, he's to start the
starting
year.
on the IL. Yeah.
Oh, Bleak.
Yeah.
No, he's in trouble. I still wonder what happened to Sandy Alcantara. I thought when we saw him a few years ago and he won the Cy Young, I didn't think he'd ever, give up a hit again. He hasn't got anybody out for 2 years or 3. Wheeler worries me because he's just hurt and he may not come all
That's
the
a
way
mileage
back.
piling up on him too.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Mets here. Freddie Peralta, Cy Young of the division. Newcomer.
All right. I'm going to go Kodai Senga for the Cy Young.
Kodai Senga.
As long as he can stay healthy, he's pretty good. Tony, Cy Young?
At least it wasn't a
Christopher
Nathan Barger or whatever that one was.
Addison Barger.
Christopher Sale.
Sanchez or Sale?
Sale.
Oh, Sale. Sanchez was actually the best pitcher in this division last year, but Sale's an interesting and good call.
My newcomer is going to be for Chris. I'm doing this solely for you, Chris.
All right.
But my newcomer is Jorge Polanco of the New York Mets because you said he was a terrible baseball player last year.
I don't know. I just didn't think he was great.
Well,
He
yeah,
ended up doing okay.
you
I didn't
gotta
say he was
frame that right.
terrible.
It was after he had hit a couple homers, and it was like everybody was like, "How did we not see this guy coming?"
And I was like, well, because he's not that
He
great.
had 26 home runs last year in
He had a good
Seattle.
year.
So
That ain't no joke either.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
like where the ball goes to die.
Yeah,
For real.
78 RBIs,
I'll take
265.
over under. I'll say under 26 for Polanco this year.
I might. Oh, not in that stadium.
What stadium?
City Field?
Oh, that's right. Ooh, yeah, I think his confidence is high after getting 26 in Seattle.
Newcomer, Tony. Who you got?
Who are the newcomers? Am I forgetting somebody again? Let's see.
Probably.
No.
You want me to go ahead of you again?
Yeah, go ahead of me, please. Please.
I don't know how good this guy is, but I like him. I don't like picking another Met because I picked Soto, I picked Peralta, picking the Phillies to win the division, but my newcomer is Bo
Bichette.
I'll go to the Mets. And I say my newcomer is Luis Robert Jr.
Oh, that's
over
a great
Semien,
one.
huh?
Oh, yeah, it would have been Bichette if it wasn't going to be Robert Jr.
Luis Robert.
If he's going to do something, it's with this team.
He had
Some
one great
people are
year
made
in
to
there.
play in New York.
We'll see if he is. He
I
might
tell
be.
you what, I was dead wrong on that. I didn't think it was made to play in New York. Trent Grisham.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a good spot for him at all. And all he has done is turn himself into the center fielder that I think many of us thought we were getting at the time he was here in San Diego.
You know, I went to that one Yankee game after we moved on from him, and he went to the Yankees. It was the last game of the season against the Pirates, and he came up, and I went, old Trent, I remember you.
Old Trent.
And he clobbered one up into the stands.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
He had over 30
Turned out
home
to be-
runs
yes,
last year.
I know. It was that's what I'm saying. It was
he took a qualifying
it was
offer of what,
22
mil?
Yeah, it
Good
was
for
a sign of
good for
things to
Trent.
come.
I
A sign
spent
of things
a
to
good
come.
90 seconds in the fantasy draft thinking, should I take him? And then I didn't end up doing it.
You
but
got scared.
I did get scared. I too much shades of San Diego in there. Who knew the San Diego sports fan would be meaner than the Yankees fan?
Well, he hasn't given the Yankees fan anything to be mean about.
I guess you're right. Right. All right. We still
All
got
right,
the National League
West is still ahead. Don't go anywhere, Gwynn and Chris. Our baseball preview day.
Ben and Woods.
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
Yeah.
It's one of the world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
Reaper
measurement
and
unit.
The
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I would
us
have
tell
said
us the
no.
actual rules of this. Like
The rule
want
is
to see if he can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
that's
one
not
of you
happening.
can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Until you can't do it anymore.
I will take
And
one
the winner,
spoonful of
Scrady,
this.
has a jar of
Here it is.
a couple of my jars.
I think they
products.
both are winners if they pass
Hold on
this.
one
I
second.
hate to
Winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now,
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
All right, are we
All
doing
right,
this?
Here we go.
All right. Let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
He
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful
He does.
for those
This is-
listening.
This is
I'm literally sweating watching him
That's
do
a
this
full
right
spoon?
now. That's a full spoon.
All right.
That is a full
down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All
All right.
right.
And man, he went the whole thing. He did not. He did not trickle that down the throat. He
He
just
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Scraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
Oh,
I knew it.
When does the heat kick in?
Wow.
You better go, dude.
There goes Scraby.
They
Scraby,
both did it.
did you swallow that, Scraby? Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
We're gonna see it.
Tasty.
I'm gonna watch you now.
I'm feeling it already. I am. Are you?
No.
He's
Adam's
feeling good.
feeling nothing. All right, so take another spoonful, Adam. You'll win.
Oh, come on. Now we're double dipping.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
all
you
one
can't put your
spoonful.
same
That's
spoon
not
in
what the
there.
competition's
all about.
We always said
Spoonful
that.
too?
Yeah, go for it.
yeah.
I always said that Adam Klug was kind of had a.
I at least used a different spoon, no double dipping.
All right.
That's
I
it.
didn't know where. I don't.
I
Think
always
it
thought
matters.
Adam Klug had a cold persona, but evidently it's just the opposite.
All right.
Big
He
boss
is
Michael
handling
Bell's
it.
in the
What you waiting
YouTube
on,
chat,
dog?
by the way.
What you waiting on? You let laughing at drip in your hand. Oh, okay.
Scraby, where are you? Let me see.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Adam, and Adam's not having any problem at all.
Look at you, Adam.
Adam is back to.
I'll
But this
I must tell you, Tony,
hold on.
that Adam has cashed the check.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
he
did.
cashed
You said
his
I wouldn't
check.
be able to catch
I
you.
did.
No, you
I
cashed
sure
it,
did.
man.
You proved
cashed
me
it
wrong,
for
my
sure.
friend.
Scraby,
I gotta tell you though, this is further proof that whatever we got him with that
the
tie,
tie thing,
was
yeah, because
super weak.
this is less than a 10,
he's
right?
He's over here having a difficult time.
You're turning a little red,
The time
Scraby.
was just as bad.
You're turning a little
hit me
red.
By the way,
faster.
this is delicious.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's
He's
going
going another
for
one. Yes. Come on, Adam. Wow,
Delicious.
you're gonna have to come back in 6 months with like an 88.
Oh.
It's 38.
We'll have to go with the higher Scoville next time.
All right. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. He's talking
Drop.
trash now.
Well,
I
he
haven't had a sip of milk or bread.
He hasn't even reached for it.
No, he doesn't
came out
even
of the
need the
gates
bread.
talking trash.
All right.
All right. Now
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to take another one.
What?
Well,
Why
you got
are
to you got a
doing
whole
this
other
to
spoon.
yourself?
No, because I don't want.
You don't want Adam to say he
By
has
the way,
sweet sauce,
yeah,
baby.
get the whole
Full spoon,
get the same
baby.
thing that like he's dropping it all in there.
Keep the studio clean.
It's all anybody's
Big
worried
boss
about.
Michael watching over here. Come on.
Ooh, boy, Scrabe, get back in front of the camera. Your face is red, Scrabe, isn't it, Tony? Are you
I'm
seeing
sweating.
the same thing?
You are sweating. Your face is definitely.
Why do you keep doing this?
You're not feeling anything?
Adam hasn't even
Anything?
moved over
I
there.
feel a 1 or maybe a 2 out of 10 here.
Wow.
Adam
That's ridiculous
Klug.
because I'm.
Wow. Adam Klug is a tough
Jamie's
son
now
of a
bent
gun.
over the trash can.
No,
over
I had
there.
to spit.
I was going to say, it looks like Adam Klug may be producing the rest of the show because he's fine. Scraby may need
Scraby's
to
going to the
go
corner.
get
Yeah, you know,
assistance.
here's what
Frank-
the milk do. It might
Frank
work
predicted
better.
that.
No.
Oh, did he?
Frank
Scraby's having
predicted that.
bread.
Oh yeah, that Adam would just cruise through this with
Frank
no problem.
predicted this.
He did.
Frank on the last show.
Yeah,
said
you
Adam
had
would
it
have
like
no
that.
problem.
He did.
I got a newfound respect from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Yes,
here.
you do.
So-
all right.
So Scraby has the prizes for you, Adam. You have one, a jar of the ghost.
You can
pepper
have as much of this
salsa
as you want at all
and
times.
the,
Yeah.
Mr. Lane's Roasty 38 chili powder.
You should let me have that chili powder though. I think I do. I think I would do more damage.
Started
with
off
this.
giving me the mild.
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
yeah.
It's one of the
Something.
world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
Reaper
measurement
and
unit.
the
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed
Yeah.
milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I'd have
us the
said no.
actual rules of this. Like,
The rule
Want
is
to see if he can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
Spoonfuls.
Yeah, that's- yeah,
One
that's
of you
not
can't
happening.
do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Until you can't do it anymore.
Fools.
I will take
And
one.
the winner,
spoonful of
Scrady,
this.
has a jar
Yes,
of
it is.
a couple of my jars.
I think they
products.
both are winners if they pass
Hold on,
this.
hold on,
I
the
hate to
winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now, I am.
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
Right, are we doing
All right,
this?
hold on.
Here we go.
All right, let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
He
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful
does.
for those.
Before you read that,
Of course.
just want to remind everybody: baseball is back. Opening night. Turn your mic on there, Mr. Scraby. Opening night is live on Netflix tomorrow.
I don't feel like we can criticize this while we're reading the promo. Like we're
March.
supposed to be pumping this up right now, but
Yeah. Who's criticizing?
I'm not
I am.
criticizing.
Oh.
yes,
March.
you are. You said yesterday, no, it's on Netflix.
I did
is
not
it-
say
did
that.
You say that,
Already
Scraby?
did.
I did not
You can't
say
be
that.
saying that, dude.
Wow.
I
This
said
is-
I don't like all of the different streaming services they make us go to now, but
that would include Netflix. You
being
should-
on Netflix doesn't really bother me that much.
Don't bite the hand that feeds us, okay?
I'm
Aaron Judge
not.
and the New York Yankees clash with Rafael Devers and the San Francisco Gigantes. Gigantes. MLB opening night, Yankees Giants live on Netflix tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific. Chris, the floor is yours.
Logan Webb will throw the first pitch of the season.
He'll be ready to go, unlike Tarek Skubal.
Don't be a hater, man.
I'm going to be with Tarek Skubal playing in the first game against the Padres.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I see what you're saying there.
The rest
I
of it,
thought you were hating on WBC.
We are now going on.
No, I love the WBC. Sorry, Chris.
So are we now going on hour number 6 in a row of TGL, the Golf League coverage on ESPN?
Oh, they're giving out the trophy to the champion.
This is never going to end.
Isn't that Serena's husband?
Serena Williams? I have no. Oh, well, I know he's involved.
I think that's him with. Yeah, there she is right there.
Oh, wow.
He must have a stake in the TG.
He does. He does. I do know
TGLF?
That. Yeah,
TGL. I don't know where the F came from.
I mean, they need to maybe make it so that the people can remember what the league is.
They should call it the. Well, I'll tell you how you can remember people. Call it the STGL.
I don't want to know where he's going with this.
The stupid golf league, and then people.
How come you are so mean to people who like things, but when you don't like something, it's like, well, everybody doesn't like it.
I don't know that that's true. I just my
definitely
opinion.
I think that's kind of you
opinion.
exaggerating the issue
silly.
again, Scrape.
It's like I'm like, oh, I don't care if you watch the Savannah Bananas. Chris is like, if you watch TGL, you might be the dumbest person on earth.
The thing is, I'm not going to respond because it's just so inaccurate. So inaccurate.
Can I bring up the audio of me asking AJ Preller about Tony's injury?
I was trying to get to it.
Did you
Go
do
ahead.
that?
Yeah. All right, here it is.
Go ahead.
Tony Gwynn Jr. came limping into his apartment the other day, and he hasn't even told the audience about this, but Tony hurt his hamstring playing basketball with you. So we want to know, and his description of the whole thing was that he was blowing by his defender and the hammy gave out. So is that an accurate description of how he hurt his hamstring?
I was on separate court at that time, so I can't confirm the blow by. I will say this: Tony is he's a very good on-ball defender. He's a very good. I mean, he's a guy that can affect shots, and he's a good player. One thing he's not a very good judge of how hard to go when you're coming up, when you're getting back started, because it feels like almost all these games I look over and Tony's playing very hard defense and very hard offense and getting after it. And then usually at some point in a 2 or 3 week period, he's in that training room and has to see he needs to take a little bit of period of time off. So it's good for me to play with him because I don't have to guard anybody good. I just let Tony do it. I'm a lot of times when I play with him, I'm like, hey, don't play that hard. But he gets after it and he can still defend. So which is not something I really do.
There you go. So that was great.
One thing. This is the first year I ever went to the training room. It was that bad. It was that bad. When you
didn't go to the training room the first day, and I suggested you might want to check into it.
I usually don't go in there at all, but I was in so much pain. Like my hamstring, my right leg was about 2 sizes as big as my left because the blood from the strain kind of just pooled at the bottom, like right where the hamstring was. So I needed to see someone to kind of help me get through that.
And you got through it.
I did.
Nicely done.
Back to health.
I went to Aztec basketball.
And it was a blow by the way.
Yeah, he said he couldn't confirm
it was definitely a blow by. You know what the problem was? The problem was
who's defending on the blow by? Are we looking at
I don't know. I don't know the gentleman's name. You know who I did see in the hoop gym? Arizona State's football coach. He was in there one day hooping.
Oh, who is that?
I can't remember his
name. Very
name.
excitable.
He's a super nice guy. Super nice guy.
I can't think of his name.
But what happened was this was the first day I think Steven Souza,
Kenny Dillingham
showed it. Yeah, there you go. Showed up, and new guy shows up. You gotta put your best foot forward. And Souza's a pretty good athlete, so I was into the game that day. I was doing pretty well too before the hammy was like,
nope,
not so fast, buddy. Chill out.
Blow by.
Yeah, blow by.
AJ didn't confirm.
Blow by and then throw that ball in the air because you can't move anymore.
Okay. I thought that was fun. Thank you for letting me ask
knowing that you can blow by, I'd give you plenty of room, T. You have give you the 3. You can take that. Joe, you can swish.
That's probably the smarter defense because
I know you can swish
the shooting days
I don't want you
not as crispy as they
really? Blowing by. All right, let's get to our final division. We've been previewing baseball all day, and we saved the best for last. It is the National League West.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, guys, what happened? We were doing so good on the roads. Now crash in Hillcrest. Several vehicles, including a motorcycle, involved in this one. South 163 at Washington Street. 3 left lanes are blocked. Southbound 5 before the King Freeway, accident involving a motorcycle. It's being cleared out of the fast lane. And looks like a stall blocking a lane on the Coronado Bridge heading off the island just past the old toll plaza. Southbound 805 right at the westbound 905 connector ramp. There is a collision involving a semi. It's over the left shoulder. There's a car over to the right shoulder and some debris across lanes. San Diego drivers, keep moving with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Their expert technicians help keep your vehicle and everyone in it safe and road ready. Stay in your car, no appointment needed. Save at SoCalOilChange.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive the oil change. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right. Final division, everybody. Chris, you're going to start with the National League West first place team.
I want it on record that I picked the Padres last year.
You did?
And I only missed by 3 games. I know it seems like we got clobbered by them, but it really wasn't that big of a spread. But I'm going to take the Dodgers this time.
I'm up next. Unfortunately, I have to take the Dodgers. You can't really pick the Padres.
The old saying, you can't fight City Hall. Just got to pick them.
Tony?
Yeah.
I'm fighting City Hall.
You want Pods?
Give me the Pods, baby.
All
You
right.
can have this year. All right. Okay.
I like it.
There we go.
Last place team for the National League
That's a
West.
no-brainer. Just go ahead and pencil in all 3 of us.
The Rockies.
Come on now. Drew Goodman had me going there for a minute yesterday.
Drew Goodman made me believe they were going to the World Series.
He didn't make us that. He didn't even say that.
He did not say that for sure. He was just being excited about his team.
Don't forget the Rockies started last year 9-50. I don't know that I can ever remember.
They were on pace to
that record.
smash the White Sox record at one point.
9-50. How does that happen?
Chris or Tony, I'm sorry, MVP of the National League West.
It's really hard to pick against Shohei Ohtani.
He's got such an advantage over everybody.
He's literally pitching and hitting.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to be like elite at both. He just could be good at both.
They're going to give it to him.
Chris?
I would say that the biggest surprise, though, is the second guy in the list from last year would probably be Geraldo Perdomo, and I don't think anybody would have predicted that. I'll pick Ohtani as well. It's impossible to give it to a last-place guy, but I want to just mention Hunter Goodman.
He had a great year last year.
Who had not only 31 homers, 18 on the road. He has a chance to be the 7th catcher in history to hit 40 home runs. A lot of people think he might do it. The likes of Piazza, Cal Raleigh last year, Johnny Bench. Not many guys do it at that position. He was actually a legit guy for the Rockies, so I mentioned him, but got to go Ohtani, of course.
I was going to say someone else, and I saw Shohei throw a nasty pitch on TV.
It's almost impossible to beat him. I mean, look,
if there is someone who's going to do it, it's going to be Fernando.
Maybe. Fernando's not a bad fit. It's a fair name. 27.
I think I picked Fernando like 2 years in a row, so he's gonna have to show me now.
Have you you've heard the old 27-year-old thing?
I said it earlier. I said it during the offseason.
Yeah. This is his 27 this year for Fernando.
Give me Fernando.
You got him.
Who's up next? Chris?
Yeah.
Cy Young.
Well, I'm going to go off the board a little. I think Logan Webb is the guy. Obviously, Yamamoto. The Padres have a few guys. I think the Cy Young is I think the best pitcher in baseball is in our division. And I think Mason Miller is the best pitcher in baseball. It's a short amount of time. I think a reliever can win the Cy Young. I'm going to pick him. He's trying to do something this year that only one other reliever has ever done. You tell me whether you think he can do this, Tony. Only one reliever in history has had 100 strikeouts and an ERA under 1. Now, I think Mason Miller can have an ERA under 1.
Yeah.
And I know he can have the 100 strikeouts. You'll never believe the only other guy to do it. He did it with the Oakland A's about 7 years ago. Blake Trinan is the only guy who's ever done that. I think Mason Miller will do that this year. He's my Cy Young for the NL West.
Man, you did throw me for a loop with the Mason Miller. Didn't even think about the Mason Miller type of thing.
I mean, he's pretty unhittable.
Kyle Freeland. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, hey, you only gave it 1 earned run in spring, according to Drew Goodman.
You know what? I'll just go. Even though Chris mentioned him, I was leaning towards Logan Webb. He's always very good.
He is.
And he's always
You
very
leaning
good.
towards him, or are you picking him?
I picked him.
I like
Tony?
Logan Webb, too, because he's a little of a throwback. He wants to go 7 innings. Like a lot of guys that think they're looking for the exit door.
I'm going to say Robbie Ray.
Oh, that's a
pretty
good one.
too.
Oh!
Yeah, he definitely does a lot of that.
It seems like it's fake grunting, too, but...
I don't know if it's fake or not, but...
I have a special note for the Milkman just because I like to throw him in.
All right.
I like the Milkman.
Newcomer.
Oh, Newcomer. We got one more.
I'm going to go and take him off the board. Obviously, you guys can take him, too. It's got to be Nick Castellanos. Got to be.
Whoa.
I was watching him in the cage the other day, and I don't obviously know how he is before he got to the Padres, but he seems laser focused.
Did you show that picture?
Year.
Can the listeners see that picture thing you put together?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday or today?
No, this was a tweet, but it's
pretty
from
cool.
a Philly fan. It says what leaving Philadelphia does to a man, and then it's 3 Phillies pictures of him not smiling, and then with the Padres, big old smile,
great old smile,
old smile there. I feel like he is in the right place. I feel like he's going to have a huge year. Newcomer, Nick Castellanos, Tony.
Obviously, Kyle Tucker's.
I can't even go there.
But I'm not picking him.
Thank you.
I'm going to pick. I think this is a really good pickup for them. I think he's going to do well there. Harrison Bader.
Gigantes.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
There's 2 good picks on there. Not Luis Rice, because he's not a newcomer. He's just a newcomer to the team.
That's a good point.
Yeah, right. He stays in the division, so that's no good.
Chris, you're a newcomer.
Well, I'm gonna go Tucker. I don't want to really, but I think he's a little bit above the group here.
Honorable mention Tyler Malley.
Or Tyler, yeah.
Good pitcher.
I think he could, in that 3 spot.
You better hope you're wrong, because if Webb's Cy Young and Ray's Cy Young,
you
and
picked
Malley's,
Webb.
I know, but I'm just saying if Malley's good, the Giants could be a whole lot of problems.
Yeah,
They don't have that many good guys.
He picked Mason Miller for Cy
Oh,
Young.
that's right.
That's right.
I
You
picked Webb.
Logan
You
Webb.
picked Webb.
Kyle Tucker, I mean, we'll see what happens.
He's legit.
He's a legit player.
That's not.
I will say this: he did
Sugarcoat
so
it.
well. He did so well for me on my fantasy team last year that I was able to get Corbin Carroll for him, and I think I got the better player. Thank you.
That's because you remember him with a broken hand the second half of the season.
And you're telling me about the hamate and how Corbin Carroll may not be able to grip the bat. I'm over here sweating
like,
it
oh my
out.
gosh.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to hear this, Tony.
I didn't know you had him. I would have kept it to myself.
I didn't want to hear that.
We did get a Diamondbacks preview with Nick Piecoro of the Arizona Republic earlier. He joined us on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking, it's better. We're also broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how.
We know how.
Quick couple of quick programming notes. First of all, Thursday, you all need to know, but we'll remind you anyway. Opening day here on 97.3 The Fan starts at 6 a.m. with Ben and Woods down at Baja Rick's, right there at the ballpark on 6th Avenue. 6th and L, I think, is the best.
Yeah, 6th and L.
The best spot. You'll see it right
I
there.
saw Baja Rick earlier. He's excited.
Baja
Everybody
Rick's
go say hi to
fantastic,
him.
and the food's great. And you know what? If you're going to do opening day, why wait? Do the whole opening day. Get there at 6 a.m., have some breakfast, sit back, hang out with the boys in the morning. Braden will take you through from 10 to 12, also broadcasting live at Baja Rick's. And then Sammy Levitt. We saw Sammy today. He's already working on his intro for the first pregame show of the year.
He's already complaining about logistics of the year. I'm like, come on, Sam. Come on.
You're tough. That guy's trying to, he thinks you're a friend and he can confide in you, and you're throwing him under the bus. Terrible.
He does say sometimes that I bring out, the complaints in him.
Ball game Thursdays at 1:00. Now, tomorrow's show, Tony Scraby will be in studio. God forbid we should all three be able to be in studio 2 straight days.
Yeah, whose fault's that?
Mine this time. Going with the girls to actually the team went tonight on a charter to Kansas. I didn't make the cut. I'm going tomorrow for their basketball game against Kansas. I get to go to the Fog Allen Fieldhouse, which I think will be fun.
That is cool.
But I will join the show probably about the midway point tomorrow from the heartland of the country. So I will be on with you guys. But that is the plan for tomorrow. Tony, what do you got Sunday? You got
An off
Sunday?
day, baby.
I know, your
An
only
off
off day ever. A Sunday. It's so weird.
Yeah. That's a weird one. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I get an off day that's not midweek, so I don't have a show to do. It's like an actual
we could schedule a
full-on off day.
We could call Adam and see if we can schedule a special Sunday.
Yeah, I won't be here for
I
it.
didn't think you would. No, it's the strangest first week of the season.
It really is.
I think. But and then where's your first road trip, Tony? After have you looked it up?
We Boston's home opener,
Yep,
and then we go to Furry Town.
Oh, that's
Pittsburgh. Yeah, where they have the furry convention.
Don't look it up.
They have the furry
weirdest
convention.
thing I've ever seen. When you made us look at pictures of that.
That's kind of awesome that you get to go to Fenway for opening day.
It's gonna be so
Is
cold.
it going to be cold?
Oh,
It probably will. I went to one of the coldest baseball games ever at Fenway in May.
It's gonna be cold. It's probably gonna be wet.
I saw a stat, a thing on Twitter this summer that the best beautiful ballpark view out in the behind Petco Park won it. In that guy's Twitter said it's the nicest, and then everyone answered and said, "But what about Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh has a good one too."
Yeah, but their team stinks.
That's the tough part.
We're not asking about that.
I think when people get asked that question, they kind of lump those things together. Like,
You're right. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Scraby's next with the Chronicles.